Does anyone else like a surprise Sunday live stream? Well, that's what we've got today. I found myself with a few extra hours to work with and thought, why not throw up a stream, get some Dune Spice Wars. I am all random, then it looks like I've gotten myself a house ECAS here. That ought to be fun. Haven't done ECAS in a while. Looking forward to it. We'll see what we get for counselors. ECAS notably has a couple of not as great. Yeah, actually, most of the ECAS counselors are not that great. Might contribute a bit towards ECAS being a tad underpowered in the current high-end meta of things, but we'll figure it out. We'll make it work here. We've got a fairly stacked lobby to work with here. Cream over on the Fremen, TMB on the Atreides, and Vaseman himself, V. Seaman, over on House Scarino. Let's effing go. We've spawned in the west. Looks like we've gotten Rivi Dinari, widely considered one of the worst counselors in the game. Rivi says military units at max level have no upkeep, and military units start with one more experience level. Okay, it's something. And we've also got Sanya Ikaz. I kinda like Sanya a little bit, but also the second worst counselor probably for Ikaz. So we're starting off with a bit of a handicap, but we'll make it work for us. I got Rivi and Sanya. Be nice to me. There, we'll just let the lobby know not to pick on me. I'm working on a handicap. Welcome, chat. Afternoon. Sard, Kaiser, Longtail, Peter, Freakle, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Nice to see you. Thanks for joining me. We're gonna play a little bit of Spice today. We're gonna aim for 2 games if we can get it going. 2 games sounds just about right to me. We'll see how they go. Maybe they'll be terrible games, and we'll play more games if they go slow. Trying to get back in the swing of things with House ECAS. Like I said, been a while since I played ECAS. We are nicely nestled far on the western edge of the map. Looking good? Thank you. Happy to see you guys too. Thanks for joining me. I appreciate the company. We've got an abandoned Imperial station in front of us, energy sources behind us, but this also would be a really easy, quick sanctuary. So the question is really, what is above it? Oh, alright, Mundu Vale. That seems like a no-brainer for us. We'd like a quick Mundu Vale. Maybe we go grab Adbad in the east here, just to get some intel cooking. Yeah, that's reasonable. Let's go grab that. Make it so. A little extra spice going. How you guys doing? How you feeling? I know folks are appreciating a return to a bit more Spice Wars content. Happy to provide it. I'm having a good time with it. Game's in a really good spot right now. Feels very balanced. A lot of fun to be had. Okay. Research station. I'll get a little bit of tech up and about. And we will plan to grab this Mundu Vale behind us here. It's also got a special resource in it of some type, so it'll be a win-win. That'll make us a very quick sanctuary back here. And of course we've got Sanya, so sanctuaries are slightly more lucrative even for us to have. I don't mind if we do. Let's go up to 4 Thopters. 4 is just about right for me. Oh, this just suddenly became a sanctuary. There must be like desert or mountains or something behind them. Okay. Well, we don't hate it. Surprise sanctuary. In that case, let's go get some sanctuary taxes from them. And we got a spice field to the north there. Let's tax collection. Of course, once you've got sanctuaries, you can tax collect them, or you can military parade in them, which is sort of like a light pillage kind of option for them. We got 80% cheaper buildings over here. That's kind of nice to work with. And then this guy, meanwhile, extra pillage, extra Solari for guys dying in our territory. First agent is up as a psychologist. That's no good for us. Psychologist is a pretty bad trait for your agents. Go down here. Is this mountains? It's got to be mountains, right? Maybe a deep desert. It's a desert. Okay, fair enough. And we do see some raiders coming out right away. Where did they come from? Maybe here, probably this rock face right above. I'm guessing Sabno up there is the siege. We'll keep a close eye on that. 14 water. We could probably make this walk. It'll be a little tight, but we ought to be able to do it. House Karina wants to trade with you. I'll take it. Non-aggression pact. Yep, we like the land's red standing, so we'll let that go. So far, so good. We're going to get a recruitment office up to get a little bit of manpower working. And we look just fine on supplies here. I don't anticipate any trouble. We ought to clean this up, no problem. What do I think tech-wise? I really don't know. I really don't know. I think lay the land is probably a wise pickup. Let's do lay the land first, and we'll grab diplomatic maneuvers, and then, I don't know, native artists, some of that kind of stuff. But we are going to have a super fast 2 sanctuaries. Oh, good God, it's a desolation right on our front doorstep. I don't love that, but we'll see what that means. Desolation, of course, is a super dangerous deep desert, plus 400% daily supply drain. Ground units lose 40% of their health per day, so it's just impossible to walk through in any way, shape, or form. It is going to mean that we're pretty well protected in this backfield here. Extra bonuses for pillaging, but we're not really pillaging. First lands red is up. House Atreides gets their pick of the goodies. Although we'll see what Karina looks like. He's dumping some Imperial Edicts on things. All factions, all factions, all factions. All right. It's fine for us. Doesn't look like we're going to make our way to the Polar Sink anytime in the near or distant future with that very close-up desolation, but we'll figure it out. Maybe... You know, I'm not as experienced with just like pushing hard for governor, and this is actually probably not a great governor lobby. Carino and Atreides can both contest governor pushes quite well. I think we're going to put our votes into no thank you on the water subsidies, and everything else we'll just sort of assume will pass. Let's try that out. Nope, it did pass. We missed out on the House's minor. Oh well. We got some Solari. We got a truce with everybody. Let's get a little bit of Plas creep. Actually, it's an abandoned Imperial research station. That's fine. We do want the Plas creep still. Next up on the docket is Harg Pass with that second spice field up there. Harg Pass. It sounded like a hard pass. Hard pass on that second spice field. Down south there's a worm nest. Lordy, lordy, we want it. That's actually next up for us. Let's get some extra troops online. This would be another easy sanctuary to have there. Interesting, interesting. The worm nest must be ours. We're going to push south as quickly as we can here. Plascrete wherever we could get it. We like the early Plascrete rushes are becoming more of a thing as everybody sort of comes around to the idea. Oh, we didn't finish that grab. Everyone sort of comes around to the idea that Plascrete is really your bottleneck for all your early stuff. I think maybe we open with a pillage here. This annex is 109. That's not that far away. We're gonna go and we're gonna pillage and then march on south. The tradees want a research agreement. I accept. Don't mind if we do. Atreides. Let's get a scan up here. What do we think the scan was? We thought it was on Sabno. Put that scan out and about. We got a Labthopter out. Okay. Special here and here and here and there. And then just circle the world. Eventually you'll find everything you need. Alright, you guys march south. We got nighttime. We got a outrageous amount of water, so supply should not be an issue. We're at peace with everybody. We just got to get there first before anyone else runs in. Alright. I think we ought to get our greedy little hands on it. Looking good. Budzus. Appreciate it, brother. Your favorite Spice Wars YouTuber, the only Spice Wars YouTuber, so it's not much of a challenge. Not exactly true. Is the game still alive? Keep coming back to play the campaign and then leave. The game is alive. We had a bit of a resurgence. Actually, the Christmas time was good for us. Seemed like a lot of people picked it up over our Christmas break. Our population jumped a little bit. We had a balance patch around December that made things look real good. So, you know, a lot of the old folks that have been around and playing for a long time are still having a good time and are still around and playing. So, for the most part, it feels to me like I can get games when I want them. I would love a few more people to work with, but we're playing today. We got guys. This is a private lobby. We didn't even have to descend to the depths of playing a pub lobby, which is always questionable. We see the Atreides way up north, and looks like they probably peaceful annex the middle. That's very funny. I love a sneaky Atreides annex. We have managed to successfully lay claim to the Worm's Nest. That's great for us. Going to give us a free another sanctuary right in there. Things are looking very sanctuaried. Doot. All right. Let's let the spice flow. Maybe we got a bit of an econ game going here. We've got some decent territory to work with money-wise. Going to be a solid 3 spice with a worm nest in here. We're probably fine on the chome. We got a +1 hegemony agent. Hell yeah. The artist. We're cooking some hedge. We're cooking some hedge. When you play with your friends, it basically becomes a game of Mafia. Yeah, that's really what makes we got some nice quirks on this one too. It's really what makes Dune Spice Wars so wonderful is the political aspect of it. Oh, that's bad for me. I guess we're marching north. Also, I was thinking about the other day, and I was trying to sort of put words on it, but of all the games that allow you to do sort of a free-for-all kind of play style, Spice Wars is unique in that it gives you a ton of information. Trade agreement. Okay, I'll take a trade agreement. Spice Wars gives you a ton of information. You have a really good idea of what's going on in the world, and that contributes so much. It's a long walk. I hope we make that in time. That contributes so much to being able to make good decisions about, the free-for-all style of the game. Being able to read who has what, who's moving where and doing what, it allows you to make good decisions. Like, you play free-for-all in, so for example, I casted an Age of Empires game the other day, and I love Age of Empires. It's super fun free-for-all. But you really have no idea what's going on the wider map outside of your little vision range. It's so hard to see what else is going on. So it is hard to make good decisions, right? You don't know if, this other guy in the corner is being an absolute villain, or if you are in the lead and you're running away with it. You have no idea because you just can't really see everything. Spice Wars is unique in that it gives you a lot of information to work with, so you can make really informed, good decisions. Oh Lord, can we get that spice up there? Let's do it. Let's push for it. This one is our spice. Arrakis belongs to the Ekaz. Our other officers are getting eaten out in the field. You hate to see it. Dun, 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 dun. Feeling good. I like the spawn actually. Yeah, thank you. I've been enjoying making the content as well, so having a good time with it. You know, my day, my Spice Wars content would just be perfect if we could get replays, right? Oh, I would love to be able to have people be like, "Oh, this was an incredible game. Here's a replay," you know. And then I really enjoy the casting of it, so we would like an extra agent. So replays would be amazing. We do have a really fantastic spectator system though, so we got to be grateful for that. We did not always have that, and we tried to spectate games off of, all right, cheaper building, all kinds of cheaper stuff. Nice, nice, nice. Let's build, build, build. We have that. We used to have to spectate games out of Discord, which was pretty haggard, but these days we have a really... Oh, I didn't even... That worm felt like it hit kind of quick there. That's not ideal. Hopefully nobody's watching that. We used to have to spectate games through Discord, and it was awful. Discord streaming did not necessarily play nice with recording, and it was just sort of... Yeah, it was rough. Very rough. But the spectating works fantastic these days. Ooh, we've got so much we could work with now. Let's get a Spacing Guild branch up. Yeah, exactly. Spectator mode is a lifesaver. Really, you know, in terms of being able to enjoy the game without playing it, people being able to spectate it is huge. It's huge. Let's get some of that red stuff cooking. We're actually opening up with an airfield here, because you never know what those shifty Atreides will be up to. We have managed to snag an awful lot of spice in our secret empire, and indeed... Oh no, it's not... I was going to say, indeed we're blocked off, but we're not entirely blocked off. There is still another region we can get through towards the middle. Interesting map gen. Someone asked about how Carino's doing. Carino's doing just fine. Just fine. They're in a pretty good, pretty balanced state of things. Once upon a time, Carino was a right villain. It was sort of the main target of every lobby, but these days Carino's fine. No end to the Atreides shiftiness. You gotta keep a close eye on those Atreides. They talk a big game, but we know that they're villains. Did we finish our main base building? No, okay. We gotta keep an eye on getting a lot of building of stuff done during this this period where we've got the infrastructure controls and everything's much cheaper.
We serve to the best of our capacity.
Oh, and the very early what are they called? Sanctuaries that we've gotten our hands on have just been extremely lucrative, as it were, for the increased authority. Really, really nice. Really, really nice. Let's get a spice field. Let's make sure this base is building. You've only played 10 multiplayer games, but Carino and Atreides always seems to be the most dangerous as they go longer. It's true. Carino and Atreides have really excellent late games. But I don't know that I would call them the most dangerous, right? There's a lot of people who are terribly dangerous. Smugglers in the hands of an expert are just nightmarish to deal with. They're so good at everything. It's very tough to fight some smugglers. We need to think of... Oh my goodness, this needs to be a garden, doesn't it? Because it is adjacent to 3... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, can you feel it? Yeah, I feel it. Garden Resort, +6 knowledge. Bonuses for adjacent masterpieces. Unfortunately, there's not a lot adjacent to him, but that's alright. Let's lean all in on the authority. We're just going mass authority this game. Having a great time with it. Triple blue ECAS, right? ECAS has the two triple slots, right? So it's pretty common for me to go triple blue, triple red, double red, and then maybe 2 little random yellows thrown out and about. What am I picking up here?
We serve to the best of our capacity.
Let's kill that guy first, actually. Alright, we're about to be on 4 spice, boys. And the rate is decent. Let's get some hard sell going. I think my next build is actually probably like a harvester works.
My lady.
Aim for the heart.
We of course spam the masterpieces whenever possible in our spice regions, especially if we can get harvester works up, because harvester works pay us. What's that? What's going on? Okay, raiders coming in, but we do have militia down on that one, so we should be fine down there. We're gonna lean in some extra militia up north. We'll probably need more recruitment centers too. Let's make that happen. This is going to at least set up another sanctuary for us. We're going to be extremely well sanctuaried. We'll have that going for us at least. And spice field number 4. Let's go. We haven't done a lot of early buying. Nobody else has either, though, so that's good for us. We'll just go and do some taxes. Taxes, taxes, taxes. If I take this, then this turns into another sanctuary. I guess that's a no-brainer for us. Lots to do, lots to click on, but it's going pretty great. We've got Carino down south. That's the Vase Man himself. Dev should do something about knowledge as a resource that's finite and loses its value. Yeah, knowledge is definitely a weird one. And I don't know... Oh, I don't have my Harvester Works open yet. I guess we'll go Command Post for now then. Knowledge is a weird one. It's undoubtedly valuable, but it sort of falls off, and you can also kind of get away if you just didn't really invest in much knowledge at all. Because you still will get the majority of what you want, but extra investments allow you to really eke out even more. I don't know, knowledge is a little weird. I don't know exactly how I feel about it, other than I know I like more developments more faster. Landsrad's up. Elected. All factions, all factions. We've got the votes. Let's get some assassins for ourselves, shall we? Yeah, I'm fine with that. Military is going to pass, and we do kind of want... We need to finish our modular parts. I clicked off too soon. Military does not pass. Okay. And we've got some assassins. Plascrete's paying out per chome share, too. Interesting. That looks good. That looks good. We still need some more troops. And more yellow tech. Oh, this is perfect. That actually pays out per econ building. Looking good, looking good. Hey folks, thanks for joining me. Shout out to everybody in chat who is shouting out to me. Shout out right back at you. It's good to see you. I'm having a great time. Feeling pretty good about this spawn. It's the classic, I've gotten too much of what I want, so I'm doomed to burn brightly and die out. It's the way she goes. We are expanding very quickly. We're in the lead as far as hedge goes. You know, not actually in the lead. Really, being in the lead means having your craft workshops up and getting to the crafting. But we've got so much we can just non-stop. Annex one after another. We've got a lot of territory that we need to be doing tax collection on. That's pretty funny. Masterpieces. What can you tax collect next? Oh, we could be trading with that siege. In fact, we ought to be. 2%. It's not a huge one, but it's fine. Stop shooting my knight, guys. He's fragile.
For our liege. We'll go anywhere we're needed. Yes, my lady Archduchess. We're on a quest. We'll be victorious.
Very fragile. Okay, hopefully he doesn't... The bad guys don't switch targets on him. Let's buy some more chum. Let's buy some heavy chum. Chum, 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 chum. We haven't even gone yellow tech. That was definitely something we should have done earlier. Okay, now it's starting to clear out. Starting to get some of that yellow tech going. I think I want a chome branch. No, I mean I do want a chome branch, but I think what I really want is a harvester works first. And down south, I do need an airfield, but we're going to be greedy until then. Put this guy on safe mode, get some workers in him. This is annexed. We can get a hero out. Do we like Whitmore or do we like Elessa? Elessa's the smart move. Whitmore is the fun move. Intel per statecraft building. Hi, there's a Fremen are stealing my black market. Econ, extra econ building production. Why no Yuba VIP? Yeah, well, we are not an optimal counselor scenario here because we all randomed into him. So that is why we have what it is we have here. Ooh, a little short. I forgot that we were trading our spice away. We'll be fine. We'll hit it. We'll hit it. Don't worry about it. Yeah, it was a Fremen. It's a Fremen mercenary for the Atreides, the shifty Atreides, who I warned you not to trust. A bunch of villains. We've got assassins, and the nice thing about assassins is the assassins can go and collect the taxes for us when we need to, so we don't got to use our army. I always enjoyed that. Send the assassins out, collect the taxes. Okay, I think we're gonna expand southward next up, and then we're actually gonna be out of stuff to expand to. Whitmore or Elessa? I just don't know yet. Ooh, we got a chunky Fremen force liberated in the middle. Oh, and we see the guys coming out of the siege right here, so we know we've got a siege. Ooh, that's a terrifying Fremen army. If they march north, there's really nothing we can do about that. You don't like to see it. Okay, let's keep building. We need more training or military recruitment offices. What's the optimal number of sanctuaries? Yes. We're on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sanctuaries right now, if I'm not mistaken. Just straight up sanctuary cackling. It's actually this is actually too many sanctuaries. We're making 16 authority a day. We don't even need these. We take these people off. They don't need to be on Arrakis anymore. We're doing just fine on the authority. Valuable trinkets certainly is something we want sooner rather than later. And then some more red stuff. Is there a battle? Oh, no, they're just destroying buildings down there. Okay, can we march across this desert without being eaten by a worm is the next question. We'll see how that goes for us. No worm, no worm, no worm, no worm, no whammies. Harvester Works is almost up. That's going to be a big econ boom for us. We want to grab this, mostly because I want a forward airbase here in front of the spice field. What's this guy doing back here? Did I already build a spice silo? No, I built the spice silo next to it, so he doesn't need a spice silo. I don't know what he wants yet. Please. Okay. Whew. A tad tight in the water there, actually. Maybe we're going to double yellow in the middle, and we'll lean into some economics. We could always bust them out and turn into red stuff later on if we feel like it's dangerous, but I kind of like the econ play right now. It is a wacky desolation, yeah. It's right in the front. How much of space battles have I missed? There hasn't been much battling. It's been mostly peaceful. We've just been making gorgeous sanctuaries across the world. Chome victory, right? Dare we? All factions suffer spice. All factions gain. Elected faction gets pillaging. I just kind of want there to not be bad spice because I like selling stuff. It's going to be a really good rate too. Yeah, something along those lines. All factions gain 30% authority production. Great news, guys. We've got authority. Let's get some more. Oh my god, the rate's really good. We want to make sure. We're actually. We're just making so much spice. We should be just fine. This needs to be an airfield and like some militia in them. These guys can grab some goodies off the map. They're all flying over to look for my house goodies. We got to grab them before they get here. Everyone's stoppers saw the spawn. They're coming to get it. No, get out of here. Let's grab stuff over there. Let's grab stuff down there. We'll even go grab stuff in the Carino lands. We're friendly with them. Theoretically friendly. How are our buildings looking? They're looking okay. Where you going, Landsrad? You got it down to fight, or you causing me trouble? Don't cause me trouble, I'm friendly. Super friendly. Deploy. Go on safe mode, preferably. Pull in points of interest. Looking good. Is there a Chome victory in the cards? Maybe. Another. I don't. No, I don't need a research. No, I should have done that actually, because I don't. A research agreement would be fine. I have plenty of authority to trade away. I changed my mind. We can do that. We can do it. That's fine. Cost me a little influence to propose it instead, but that's fine. It is what it is. I'm gonna go down and take this to the south, though. There must be a way to hunt down those worms. Okay, we send the assassins out to gather some taxes for us. Make them an offer they can't refuse. Fremen are pillaging up there. They're technically at peace with me. We've been relatively greedy, and we're sitting on a very tiny army. We've had so many sanctuaries. I haven't had enough places to build recruitment offices. Has been our biggest problem. Grab some taxes. Grab some taxes. Keep moving around. Buy some chome. Build in the main base. Lots to do. Lots to do. Whitmore or Alessa? Alessa makes so much more sense. Let's get her. Let's get the Alessa. Put her online. I wish this guy had better water. Alas, it does not. The Fremen are not pillaging me, so we got that going. Someone was losing supplies. This guy. Okay, you get home. Be safe. Dave, I need that region. Cream making me dirt poor. Gotta pillage everything. Yeah. Yeah. I can pay you for how much you want. I would really like just the water from it. Let's make a perfect knight. Get some perfected training going. See if we could save this militiaman. He's probably dead. Let's do 1K. That's how much I would have gotten with the Landsred resolution. All right. We're generous. we'll pay a K to keep the peace. Don't get eaten by worms. I think someone did again. Alright, whew. Lots to look at. Scan the siege above the sink. Yes. What was that? Was that Almer right here, maybe? That's why I got you here, chat. That's why I got you here. What does Alessa do? I'll tell you in a minute here. +1 per statecraft building. Alessa! Where's she at? Gains 20 manpower upon building a masterpiece, that's fine. Killing her costs the enemy lands rad, but the big thing is, ECAS units in a long range around her do 3% more damage per masterpiece in that and neighboring regions' villages. So if she's the defensive pick. If you're defending with Alessa, she gives you a big old damage boost for having masterpieces in these villages. A big old damage boost. So she's our defensive option here. Man, it's looking pretty decent for us. Let's buy some chome. Let's build some buildings. Training slots, pretty please. We're still very light on the manpower, but I'm being very greedy on the greed power, so it's hard for me to, you know, combine those two things. This guy down here also likes statecraft buildings. We could do a manpower down here in the southwest. Then it's like where are we going after that? We've sort of annexed we could go annex this. We could start annexing the middle stuff. The cream is just marching around the map with a huge army, pillaging Carino, pillaging the Atreides. He's left me alone for now, which is nice because I've been a little manpower starved. I would not be able to fight a Fremen force that marches in. Let's get a recruitment office up down here. We haven't seen anything that bonuses for our manpower. Carino's friendly with everyone until the base lands in your face. That's true. Carino's friendly until they aren't. They're friendly in the early game because they don't want anyone to pick on their poor conscript blobs. Yes, the dreaded Kareem on his Fremen. He's a very aggressive Fremen player. How do we like this? We're feeling pretty good. We don't want to lose faction standing if at all possible. I think we could probably all agree to gear reg the Fremen just for funsies. We got Fremen descent on this one. Yeah, we can gear reg the Fremen. TNB. We need you to deny trial. Okay. We need you to deny trial. You want me to deny the trial? Fremen are going to vote up Imperial missionaries. I'm going to deny Imperial missionaries. I'll vote that up. Something along those lines. Oppose, 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 Fremen. Okay. So we're all in on the hate and cream bus. Apparently the greatest ever player. Yeah, well, he is if you ask Cream. Yeah. Okay, what are we doing with our dudes? We're trying to build up a satisfactory army to work with here. I'm trying to make sure we're built out at everywhere that is reasonable to do so. Intel. I guess we'll just lean into some extra intel here. What we really want is Eye of the Council. Let's make that come up. I always forget to upvote those, and I always advise you that if you're playing politically, you really need to upvote those. And we're not exactly playing politically, but enough of it. Let's get these harvesters loaded up. The harvester there, on safe mode, pretty please. This guy is loaded. This guy needs a little bit more love. Still, we're manpower constrained on it. We need the manpower. There's a Fremen way in the west on the Imperial Basin. I am happy to let Cream be the villain here. It's so rare. Oh, we got some baddies down south. It's so rare that I get to not be the villain. I feel like I really ought to take advantage of it. All bonuses combined. Who has the strongest melee army in the late game? That's a good question. Melee specific. You know, it's easy to think that it could be the Fremen melee army is super strong. Even just warriors and Fedaykin can really chew through things. But then, on the other hand, so is the melee army of Ekaz is actually quite strong. Squires are extremely tanky. Knights are super high DPS. But then, of course, the Sardaukar for Carino with Aramsham leading them are villains. Really, really tough. So those three options are my advice. I think Fremen are wandering around the desert over there. We'll keep an eye on them. Deploy this guy. He needs safe mode. Who else needed guys? This guy needs guys. This guy needs guys. Am I under attack? Yup, we're effed. Worms! Here come the Fremen to give me some grief. Worms ate most everybody. Like they do. Even Alessa got eaten. I didn't see him coming. They must have snuck in on me. Very rude from the Fremen. Let's get our recruitment center up since I've been complaining about manpower the entire game. What we could do is, as a bit of a retaliation, is we could send our assassins out to murder some harvesters. That'll teach them. That is getting liberated down south. That's fine. I'm more concerned about losing the worm's nest. Which I will if he wants it. What's this? Free warrior, don't mind if we do. He's gone invisible? No, he's thumpered. He's thumpering out somewhere. So there's got to be another Fremen harvester up to the northeast. Oh, he just thumpered across the desert onto my worm's nest? That's fine. That's fine. Let's buy some chum. Put more people in the Spacing Guild. Did this guy just get eaten before I could get a guy on him? Probably so. And we're just hanging out for now. Cultural tour. We should definitely cultural tourism. Hold on, because it pays out for sanctuaries. I forgot about it completely. We still need a scan. Right there. And let's get this up. Let's maybe look for a thumper. We're gonna get liberated down south, but honestly, we're sitting on a full bank of 500 authority, so a bit of liberating is no big deal for us. We're going for a very slow. We need a monument up. We're opting for perfected troops wherever we could get them here, which is making it a slow build up for me. This guy can hang back for now. I should have called out that the Fremen were far to the west earlier so that maybe other people could pick on them if needs be, but it's fine. It's so slow. I feel like I've got a whole bunch of manpower buildings up, and they're just not making me very much manpower to work with. I mean, I have been fairly greedy with it. Okay, they're leaving. Let's go pillage this place that's right next to us while we can. Landsrat in 0.7 days. We should buy some more chomes. Maybe we could get a piece in the Landsrat. That would be real nice. No, we should back off because he could be coming for us. And if he jumps on our army, we're just effed there. We need to be very cautious while we rebuild. We can't. You don't want to. We don't want to get chopped up piecemeal. You are a very good player, but you really have problems with water every game. Well, that's because water doesn't give you anything if you have too much of it, right? You know, sitting over the water cap is just extra resources that aren't being put to use. So I do like to run very thin on the water. Can we get ourselves a truce to save our worm nest? Don't mind if we do. It's going to make us lose out. Well, although Carino even could grab the Eye of the Council. We care more about the truce. We'll save our worm nest, I think. Do you need a PhD to play the Robo faction? The Robo faction, House of Vernius, is definitely the hardest to play because they benefit the most from knowing what everybody else, how everybody else plays. So you play Vernius best when you know how all the other factions work because you know what they're likely to build, what's likely is a good way to counter them with obfuscates, and it takes a little extra thinking. Eye of the Council for them, they get some chum. It takes a little extra thinking even just to plan out your stuff. There we go. And now this harvesting caravan does not get to finish this cap on the worm nest. Peace in our time. No, he just betrayed me. Let's walk down and see if we can fight it off. His army is gone into the east and he is headed north. Okay, so we ought to be able to clear that out then, in that case. What did I want down here? This probably is like a military base even. We did see the Fremen head north, so we'll see what comes of that. Get some more perfected training done. We'll go here and we'll murder this harvesting caravan. No, you don't fight these guys. Okay, we did find these guys. We could trade with them because our water's looking fine for now. Cream is really overextending like crazy. He's liberating up on the Atreides, so he's making a lot of enemies. It's a bold strategy, Cotton. Econ, militia. We need at least sort of one militia everywhere so we don't get sneaky guys causing us grief. Chum shares. Let's buy some chum shares, shall we? Chum, 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 chum. We haven't exactly been sort of meteoric in our economic rise that we were sort of hoping for, but it's fine. It's the brain dead faction to play the Fremen because all you do is attack like frenzy. Fremen are actually extremely difficult to play well because all you've got in your toolbox is attacking. You've got to wield that like a careful knife. Just attacking everybody like a wild dog doesn't necessarily get you what you want. It makes you a lot of enemies, and the Fremen army becomes a whole lot less invincible once everybody is stacked up and ready to fight them. The easiest factions probably Atreides because the inability to, the lack of being able to pillage stuff just frees up a lot of sort of mental bandwidth and micro, so you could look at things a lot more, make sure you're making sort of ideal decisions. The ability to peaceful annex stuff is a very sneaky way to sort of get ahead and do things that other people did not expect you to do. Hardest, probably the Smugs or Harkonnens, because they've just got lots that they need to do. Okay, we're gonna pull back. We're gonna keep our army relatively safe, if at all possible. We're gonna pillage the sieges by us whenever we get up to a full stack, but it's going to take a while because we're still super low on the manpower. Maybe we're going to annex one of these. Nobody's really cooking hedge yet, though we've got our valuable trinkets up, so we could start a light cook. We're also making good money, so we need to keep buying up. Nobody else is buying, so that does put us in a really good spot there. We're going to go up to border defenses, 100%. Then, Wonders of the Desert is always really smart to have. Political art would be really nice to have in the back pocket. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. But otherwise, we're making decent money, and I think everybody else is quite poor because they're all being pillaged and liberated by the dirty Fremen. We see some Carino attacking Fremen down south. Is Cream's chickens coming home to roost, as it were? We could retake down there, so maybe we'll march down for that recapture. It's a long walk. Have I ever encountered a really defensive Fremen player? You could be defensive on the Fremen if you had a super, just a super lucrative spawn. If it's like, you've got like all of the special regions you could ever dream of, so there's not even any reason to attack people. You could just sit back and like cook hegemony straight to victory. That would be a defensive play for the Fremen. Pretty rare. Usually you don't get everything you want and you need to expand a little bit more. Alright, the manpower is starting to come in. You get this monument down here. We could start doing a little more southern expansion. We're just fully authority capped, but that's fine. Do I have other specials? I've got that one no, we're pretty well, we got a special on the worm nest actually. You might as well switch one of these to a bit of hedge cook. Alright, don't get eaten by a worm, you Egypts. Keep making guys. Handfuls of musketeers. Alright, we're through the desert. Retaking our ancestral lands. Free agent. Take a free agent. Mr. Free Agent is going to go on counter intel. Also, we could be buying stuff. No, the desolation does not count as a deep desert for surrounds. It does count as like if you owned that land for surrounding an adjacent deep desert, but it itself is not a desert. Can you place monuments on desolate areas? Not the desolation itself. You could. One thing you can do is you could annex a land, stick a bunch of monuments on it, and then abandon it. That's always funny because then if someone else takes it, it's full of monuments and they don't like getting rid of them. Did I fill the worm nest with monuments and no harvesters? It had a harvester at first, but the Fremen chopped it up when they came in. What looks good here? We've technically got the most votes, but Carino's sitting on a lot of influence. We might do that. Elected faction suffers upkeep issues. Well, let's try and stick that on the Fremen because, you know, we don't like cream. All factions suffer blue stuff. I don't care about that. Have I ever done that monument strategy? Yeah, to a degree, I've done sort of the monument kind of strategy. Not all the way in on, as some people have. Some people are really into the building monuments and then trying to use that as a fast political play. All right, we did get this alliance here. Oh, the Fremen are right there. They're gonna march over. Cause me some grief. I'm sure they will. I think I like a third knight. You know what we haven't done? I'm sure we haven't done our armory. Yikes, it's embarrassing. Armory. Squires. Something like that. These guys definitely shadow scan and barrel cleaner. This war banner needs to be marching colors and distracting lights. This knight needs to be a little extra squire power. I don't even know what I want for the knight. I hate the knight upgrades. We see Fremen marching in from the east here. Is there a siege right here? There must be. We need your help against Fremen. Can you go for Basin? The Basin? Yeah, yes. I can go for the Basin. He's pillaging me. What a villain. Who could have seen this coming? Carino is coming here. All my stuff is getting attacked in the east. What we need is like a backup airfield here. And more chum shares. Devik has the most... Oh. I liked it more when you said I had the most charm, but I do have the most chom as well. On both ends. 30%, baby. 30% charm, 30% chom. They have gone invisible. They are thumpering. Let's run up here, because he's about to get attacked, isn't he? Is he running? No. He's backing off. What's going on? What's going on? What's happening? Are we all under attack? Am I getting attacked? Who knows? What is this build that I'm doing? More muskets? More squires? Something like that. There's some Fremen up there. You guys fly down here. We've got just about a full stack to work with here. This front line airfield. There's some Fremen coming down. Where do those invisible Fremen go? Our musketeers should be able to see invis at this point in time, so we got that going for us. What is this guy doing? He needs water here. Where are those Fremen at? Could be anywhere. Prideful Crown. We're getting our border defenses. You know, F the politics. I do want to attack him, though. We would need probably a supply drop to get there properly. Let's cancel this and just go into a supply drop. And then we will go. There is... Okay, we see him. We see him. He's right there. He's in your lens. He did a thumper. A thumper where? The hidden thumper. So we could worm somewhere. Feel like he's right on top of us. Where is he thumpering to? It would not be a great idea for him to jump on me. I think I could win this fight. Gosh, we're doing just fine on the chom, though. The money's flowing and the price is going up. Was that just attacked? I feel like that is attacked. So is he back in his own lands now? Could be so. In that case, let's do it. Thumper and march. Because we put a thumper up here. That makes walking through these deserts totally safe. Totally legal. Very cool. And we come in. Maybe we'll prep an Elika Fog, because that's funny to me. Let's fight. Drop some supplies. Chop up a turret. Chop up a wind trap. Chop up a military base. Hooah. Anyone in the dev Discord can confirm work is still happening on Spice Wars. They did give us a they gave us like a little teaser tweet or something like that a couple months back. So I don't believe it's been abandoned or anything. Do you think they'll give the Fremen the ability to make nukes? The Fremen can make nukes. They just have to steal the nuke silo from someone else, and then they get to use it for nukes. Ever played a match that consists of only minor houses and lands that hated factions? Well, I don't know. That one would be an interesting thought experiment. A water sellers union. Can we claim it for ourselves? It'd be very tight. We'll try it because we don't particularly care about those other options. Hey yo, we're the water seller master. No benefits to Chom ownership on me though, and I'm going to lose a bunch of money for my Chom shares. That's less good. Do we have Fremen coming in? Probably. There's not one to let it go. So we're going to try and keep everyone sort of tightly stacked on top of each other. Just keep a close eye on it. Another agent out and about. Like I said, just keep a close eye on things. We're not making as much. I thought we had more intel coming in, but maybe I was wrong. How's that built? How's that built? This guy could be like a maintenance center or something. Just trying to keep an eye on us. Okay, that just got annexed by Fremen up there, but we're about to decap them on our side. And we're still making some mad cash. Up to 36%. Got raiders coming in the north. I'm trying to keep like an outside of our squires. Keep all of our juicy musketmen in the middle. What's going on up north? We're getting attacked. We're under attack. This looks like we're gonna get this annex off unless some Fremen pop on top of us right quick. Boom. Come on, boom. Boom for me, please. There we go. Airfield. Militia. And that's getting liberated up there, which we really hate. I do have an airfield to it, so when this airfield gets up in 3 days, we ought to be able to just fly up there to protect it. It's the hope, the dream. This guy fell off of safe mode for some reason. Otherwise, things are looking pretty good. Just sitting here. What's the Chom? 52 on the Fremen. Okay. Or not the Chom, but rather the hegemony that I'm talking about. Still waiting on this airfield to get up so I could head up north, because we don't want to lose that. It's a valuable spice field for us. The Chom is so cheap. Everybody's broke. Uh-oh. I was like, a treaty broken, the trade agreement from House Atreides. How dare you, House Atreides. How dare you? Yeah, there's absolutely times where if you've got a huge bank, you can order an army of mercenaries to keep yourself alive. All right, these shuttles better go fast. Go fast, shuttles. Go fast. Oh, god damn it. I thought I had the time for it. It's gonna be liberated for 20 days. Dang. That's a bit of a pain in the old arse. Yes, it is what it is. I think we're probably near the point where we want like a military factory up. But I guess we're light on the fuel cells because we're using a bunch on some of our mechanical units and stuff. %39%. Eek. Let's stay under 40. We need to be saving. Actually, what we're gonna do is we're gonna make this alliance here. For certain we are. Who's gonna go on this alliance? We're making this alliance because this says 200% power of military units that die in controlled territory count as Solari. So if people attack me and die in my territory, I get a big payout as if they were like a strong scav team on them. I'm getting pillaged in the front lines. Boy, my militia are not doing shit to defend. This guy up here probably just needs whatever defenses he can get his hands on. We got a Plascrete Guild Favor. Plascrete, frem on me, he says. I am not as Are we going to lose this one too? Because our shuttles are so slow? Okay, we got to this one in time. Annoyingly. I don't have anything else I want to take from the Fremen. Chop, chop, chop. I should have scav teamed that one, actually. But there we go. We'll head down here. We'll rebuild our militia here. Catching it live. Welcome. Is it Legos or Legos? Legos Deus. Militia. More like militarable. Yeah. Those guys, if they weren't dead, they'd be demoted. We want this village above us because we can make ourselves a little bunker with our missile turrets here. We've got our border defenses up. Everything's wonderful for us. Wonders of the Desert coming online should look good too. We've got a pretty staunch force of soldiers here. We're making too much Plascrete. Let's find our Plascrete buildings and trash them all. Plascrete. Atreides on the border with me. Marching west, mayhaps. Don't love to see that. Demoted to dead. Worms are faster than shuttles. Water regulation. We do elected faction water regulation. Alright, Carino really hates the Fremen. Me too. Let's make and he can make that happen too. He doesn't even need me. Maybe I'll fight the Atreides to see if we could. Oh, water source is already mine, and it's up again. People are paying attention. Speakers voted up, judges voted up. Lemon Twist, thanks. I think the guides, though they're a little old, are still plenty viable for just about everyone. I think the one that's maybe most out of date is Vernius, because they got a pretty significant rework. They're now actually much stronger militarily. They now are not the assassins they once were. So the whole Vernius, not the whole, a lot of the Vernius goals and playstyle changed a bunch. The water regs we really want to have happen. let's be greedy. We'll assume Carino puts the water rigs on the Fremen. We'll try to keep the water cellars. We don't care about the agenda contracts. Oh, I'm massively in the pits from the amount of chome that I owned. I forgot about that part. I didn't think it would cost quite that much, but I guess okay. We'll just be broke for a while, I suppose. What are these noises that I'm hearing? Oh no! My army's disbanding because I'm so deep in the pits. Let's sell some chome shares then? Oh no, this is bad. We're too poor. Oh god, stop disbanding. It's okay, we could always buy this back. It's fine. Okay, we're back in the green. Ugh. That was gross. I don't think I've ever been that broke. We did keep our water cellars. We did get the stink on the Fremen. Ooh. It wasn't too terrible. What did we lose? Maybe one knight disbanded? Some stuff started disbanding from deficit. We're at a fuel deficit as well. Why are we at a fuel deficit? This fuel... Oh, we had buildings started to be dismantled. That's what that horrible sound was. Not necessarily all troops. Ugh. Gross. Missiles? More missiles? Where are those dirty Fremen at? They're somewhere else. Let's head back home. We want to be sitting on our base. The rate is so incredible right now. We're 4.3. How do we get our fuel cells back online? We could just annex one of these various fuel cell regions that we're not using. That one we just pillaged. We could grab this one in the backfield over here. Get our fuel cells up. This guy pays out intel if he had one building of each type. Nope, just missiles is all we care about. This guy up here, apparently the refinery got sold. Cream's still making 52, which is good. I don't know what this guy needs to make. Wholesale market. Go. We're going to get an annex off in our backfield. That's going to pop us up a bit in the hedge, which is not exactly what we want. We're going to go ahead. This knight just got promoted to champion. We've got our monument sort of on the front lines here because this is the most likely spot where we could see some aggro. Did our airfield get turned off here? Whoa. I wonder if they'll ever add 6-player matches. Oh, I would really love if they added, if there was an option for extra player matches. I think it would be so fun. Atreides are grabbing that spice field from us now that it got liberated. We hate that a lot. They're not pillaging it yet, so they're dying from lack of water. Now they're fighting it. Super rude, Atreides. Super rude. Let's chop up some of these sieges, right? Not that one, because we like that one. Those guys are our buddies. Let's chop up this northern siege here. Because it's a pretty good siege, but... we're down a spice field. Ugh, that's gross. I wish we hadn't... Eager for new adventures. We're eager for new adventures. Fremen are coming down. You and me are going to have some problems here, Fremen. He's taken all this land that used to be my land. It's very, very rude. Make sure. I think a lot of our militia got disbanded.
Anything for our liege. Muskets are loaded.
Keep our rally point around our base. Shiro have been silent about the game for a while. Yeah. I don't know. You never know if, like, are they, like, planning to, let's get ourselves a nuke silo going, shall we? You never know, are they planning to, like, they're, like, waiting for maybe a new Dune movie or some sort of Dune thing? Some sort of proper Dune media come online in order to line up with it? I do feel like the Fremen are dangerous. We got to keep an eye on them. The Atreides are trouble. If we see the Fremen on the Atreides, maybe we take some of this territory back. He's probably Lady Jessica, so he could just Jessica us out of it, and there's not a ton we could do about that, but at least we make him do it then. This guy. We're gonna data center up here. I was trying to break down, do we have any more plascrete to get rid of? Yep, we don't need any more plascrete. Dune Awakening's coming out? Yeah, you know, that's a thought. Maybe they're trying to line stuff up with Dune Awakening. It's not even a stretch at all to think that that might be the case. Yeah, I've heard people talk about performance issues. I've never run into them myself, fortunately, but I've definitely heard people complain about it before too. Let's finish this pillage. Come on. Come on. Let's get off the desert. What are we researching these days? Wonders of the Desert is done. We're getting Riches of Arrakis just for funsies. Landsrad's online. Judge of the Council is up, and it looks like we can grab it ourselves. Landsrad guards, extra assassins. This just got ceasefired over here. There's a renegade base. I wonder, is someone fighting it? Oh, the Atreides were there. Did they ceasefire because they got jumped on and they're running? That would be my guess. We do see a beleaguered Atreides force. Looks like maybe retreating up there. Okay, that's still thinking there. Carino are our best good friends down south. This thing's about to get eaten. Why are none of my guys on safe mode? Any votes yet? No, we're on a long Landsrad timer, so it has some time there. I'd like to see them make some other victory conditions more viable. You know, it's better than it's been in a long time. I've seen people win governorships. I've seen people win chomes a fair bit. Hedge is still the default, but of course, you know, the clock is always ticking on people's hegemony totals. So if you fail to get your chome, if you fail to get your governor locked down, then hedge is just the natural way. Make resources more useful in the late game? It depends. It depends. I wouldn't hate if there was maybe a better sink for Plascrete. That's the only one really that, like, you hit the Plascrete and it's like, there's literally nothing we could do with this. House ECAS. All factions. House ECAS. Let's do it. I don't see people... Assassinations are a little less common, at least from what I've seen in the last month or so. It's a tricky one because it feels super bad to be assassinated, so you need strong counterplay to them. I think a lot of folks on the higher end consider assassinations to be more of like a micro tax. We do get to be the judge. If you're assassinating someone, there's a lot of sort of micromanagement they need to do. Let's keep an eye on, see how these drop. There's a lot of micromanaging they need to do to survive. There is a bit of a beleaguered Atreides force falling back there. This is no good to me. Come on! 8 guards? Should be easy. I don't know what that means.
At your service. We're eager for new adventures.
Going to you. We've got the Fremen climbing up still. 24k on them. It's going to be hard for me to get to them. I'm going to need access to more water to do so. Let's bust down this administrative hall. And we're going to add in the recycling vats just in case we need to project some power in order to try and stop some Fremen later. Which may well be the case. We do have, you know, 3 regular villages we could annex. We are making a very respectable 39 a day. Hola, Winklebot. Que pasa, amigo? These guys are damaged. Make sure they're healing up. This guy apparently got eaten. Everybody is not on safe mode. Of course they're not. Why would they? Why would a harvester ever be on safe mode? Auto recon. Fremen looking good. What do the Fremen have options of specials? Not a ton of options. They'd need to take specials from other people, which, you know, Cream is totally capable of. Shares are getting pricey. It's going to be difficult for us. Let's make sure we hit our spice. It's going to be difficult for us to get all the way up to a Chome victory, I think. But we've got it in our back pocket. We're doing quite well still on our... We could go down in here and burn that siege down. That sounds like a good time to me. We can prep a nuclear weapon. Also sounds like a good time to me. I like all these thoughts. We're gonna need... We'll get rid of the epic quest and we'll swap it with a supply. We just need to burn more sieges whenever possible. This is getting all fortified up north because Atreides. Not a ton of space for the Fremen. They're a little boxed in over there. Let's wait for our water to finish and then we'll go fight that other extra siege. This guy in the back here, he could be like a spice silo, works for him for sure. And we're poor because we're doing a hard stockpile right now because we were just hard selling for so long. Let's go. Let's jump on this siege and hope for the best. Oh, I was a little... I should have refilled our supply before doing that, but it's fine. Right, musketeer. Need some supplies in there too. A little pillage. I like that. We are about a K behind the Fremen. We see far to the east there. Let's try and get a Thopter that way. We see Carino over there doing some fighting. We got worms around us, but we should be safe there. Let's get another Thopter over here to the east. We just need a bunch more Thopters out so we can get some... We need to keep vision on the Fremen lands and what's going on over thereabouts. Warfare, for sure. My units are in combat. Okay, that's fine. Can we scav team that? Do scav teams work on other players? Yeah, okay, there we go. We get paid out. It looks like the Fremen are going to clean up Carino here. We're getting paid for it, so we don't mind. Okay. What do? I just don't know. Do we just sit on and ride out what we've got? Just try and keep a close eye on the Fremen territories? We'll have our nuke ready. we've got a bit of a boom. These 3 territories. Are there any specials around us that we could reasonably take? 25k on the Fremen. Are there any specials we could reasonably take? There's a middle special. There's Atreides there. Atreides have 2 specials adjacent to us there. There's a spacing wreck down south by Carino. This we're still pillaging. Almost there. Alright, let's get out of here. Got our pillage done. We've got some money saved up. We're continuing to save money. Yeah, sorry guys, I'm not reading a ton of chat right now because it's starting to get real hairy. And I need my head on a freaking swivel. It's all looking pretty good for us here. We'll hit our spice tax easy. We're gonna make even more money next go round. Labor rights for elected faction. Judge of the council. Loss of rights. Boo, loss of rights. Because we're like 2 months away from political art. And I don't know that the game is gonna last 2 more months. Whew. Are there any beginners in the Dune Circuit Discord? If I feel like if I post a game, everyone will destroy me. Well, funny you should say that. We just had a beginners tournament where new players sort of fought each other for the veterans' entertainment. So there are definitely, there's a dozen or so beginners. I think it's totally fair if you wanted to host a game and be like, entry-level beginners tournament. Let's oppose this. I don't think we want that to happen. Maybe we let that happen and we just sit on Judge of the Council for ourselves. That's fine then. Yeah, there are some beginners to work with. This does pass, so I'm the only one with Judge of the Council. Could we get a governor play going? Maybe. It would be a greedy, dangerous thing to do, but I feel pretty good about our defensive options. It would have to be soon. I don't think I'm making enough influence, really. Plus 10 influence isn't enough. I'd have to sort of like repurpose the economy. I don't think we've got enough for a governor play. I think we sit on the bank. We keep our eyes on the Chom market. I don't think we need to boom to victory within the next 20 days. So let's go and do like a military parade on all of our sanctuaries. That makes sense to me. We do have a nuclear weapon ready. Wish we had more stuff to fight for XP. Military parade. So this is going to lock us out for being able to annex this stuff for the next 30 days. Military parade, military parade. So let's hope we don't get into an endgame hedge race in the next 30 days. I want to beat up neighbors. Chom shares. It's so cheap. It's going down. It's not time for us to pull the trigger on the Chom either, but we would like to sit at our 39% comfortably. It's very cheap. We're in the red right now. We're not making a ton. Let's maybe, are there other expensive stuff we could bust out? No, we haven't been too crazy with our spending. We really just got set back a bit by that. Loss of Spicefield number 4, and that was entirely on me, just not getting back there in time, not giving the raiders the respect that they were due. Carino hanging out. Carino's at war. Let's get back. This is alright. I don't have any problem with this. We got a nice bunker here. We'll give them an Elika fog too, so they can't even leave. Feel the fog. We get an airstrike on us, but that's no big deal. Look at the money. Look at the money. We're rich. Okay, the airstrike's actually starting to hurt a little bit. I would like to not lose all of the musketeers from it. Okay, go to the other region quick. Oh, it's hurting the musketeers so bad. You guys aren't even in combat. Run away. Stop. They're out of combat. I don't know why the fog is supposed to fall off of them when they're out of combat. I'm going to lose Alessa here. We're losing a bunch of guys. This is weird. That fog was a terrible idea for me. Am I getting hit anywhere else? Nope. Just Carino. Here come the Fremen. This is bad. This is bad. Run away from the Fremen. No, the Fremen are low on water. Let's fight him. He's dying of thirst. He's dying of thirst. he didn't calculate the water, and we fought off the Fremen army too for even more money. Turn on the auto buy. We're doing it. We're doing it. Let's effing go. Okay. It's time. We don't have that much money really, but. And alright, the auto buy's off. 43%, 27k on the Fremen. Must be an airfield range. Okay, let's go back to the airfield range down here. Looks like Carino's thinking about causing trouble. He can siege all he wants. I don't care about that. I worry that we're giving cover to the Fremen to sneaky annex something in the backfield. At this point in time, we need to be hard selling. That's decent money, actually. It'll be hard to deal with those. Maybe we need like a thumper or something. Actually, I don't even mind if this dies necessarily. It puts me out of the hedge option, but it still keeps me in the chome option. We're missing a bunch of guys. Orbital strike down on me. Atreides are coming in. We're falling back. We're falling back from the front lines. Atreides up north. I'm not close enough to the... I'm not making enough to hedge. I think I'm just going to get beat down. But I'm already committed to it, so there's not a ton I can do about it right now. We are going to go contest the Atreides up north, and we'll just leave Carino down here to do whatever they want. I kind of want more troops up first. Let's get the monument up there. Oh, not architectural surveys. That's not good. Pick up 500 Solari gifts. Yeah. No, I don't want to buy a gunship. More shares will come, but the amount of shares is not the problem as much as just the price of them right now, because I'm just not making enough money. 700 is good, but it's not like outrageous income. All factions lose spice exchange rate. Ugh, that's bad. We've got to oppose that. Even if we get architectural surveys on ourselves, we might just die. It is what it is. It's not going into an ideal end game for us, though. Feel like we're giving it to the Fremen. Cream's going to be able to boom. All he has to do is take a special region. But I'm too proud to stop. This place here. Let's cancel this guy and build like a sneaky airfield here. Maybe, if I can. Otherwise, Yeah, otherwise I don't know. I mostly want to fight this Atreides army because they'll be very lucrative for scav teams. And I don't want to nuke unless it's an absolute worst case scenario, because nuking will ruin my ability to buy Chom. We don't have any of the quick annexes out.
Chivalry commands. We obey. Ready for the hunt. Ready for the hunt. You honor us, fair lady. Anything for our liege. We got the big game rifles. Yes, my lady Archduchess. The monument
Let's wait for the monument here. We got bad stuff happening around the map.
we're eager for new adventures. We'll show
Let's do this thing.
we're honored to serve you. Our honor is on the line.
Oh, he went to the other region. I don't want to fight him back in his lands,
We'll be victorious.
because it's much more lucrative to fight him in my lands.
Is on the line. We have the most inspiring ship in the galaxy. Better to die than disappoint you.
I think it's going fine, but not exactly great.
Aesthetic of combat is riveting. We'll hunt them like the animals they are. We got the big game rifles.
We're just not getting anything out of it, unfortunately. Let's pull back.
The horizon.
I really wanted to fight him in this territory, so we at least would have gotten paid for it. We'll put a thumper in there, keep him busy.
The horizon. You kill for a bit of shade. Not much quarry in the desert. What's the plan? Is it time for an exhibition? We'll bring inspiration there. At your command, my lady.
Got some army rebuilt. We'll buy some shares. I don't think it's looking good on the share prices.
Anything for our liege.
They're not really hitting me in any sort of economic way. Okay, but watch Fremen boom.
Honorable knights at your service. We're honored to serve you. We're honored to serve you.
I think we're gonna go maybe pillage Atreides lands. That would be pretty fun. Pretty both fun and funny.
Your service. Anything for our liege.
Fremen at 28. It's trouble.
We're eager for new adventures. Our honor is on the line. They'll get an honorable death.
I don't think we're close enough. I think the Fremen are gonna get an annex off on something.
We're eager for new adventures. Chivalry commands. We obey. We'll go anywhere we're needed.
Oh, we dropped down to 43% when the new Chom shares dropped. That's like a... Yeah, Fremen are gonna win it. Fremen are gonna win it for sure. Okay, let's stop buying stuff.
Honored to serve you.
Ooh. Here come the Atreides.
My lady Archduchess. Anything for our liege. Not much quarry in the desert.
We finished our annex.
We'll go anywhere we're needed.
We're running.
We're a beacon of light in the dark.
What do I need troop-wise? Probably more musketeers at this point.
At your command, my lady.
Carino down south causing trouble. Fremen are liberating there. We gotta stop Fremen, boys.
For our liege.
It's gotta be on the Fremen, if at all possible. And it's probably not possible.
Yes, my lady Archduchess.
He gets one annex off, he's gonna get it. He's on it there. He's on it there. I should nuke him to stop him. But it ruins my win condition if I nuke him.
We obey. Our honor is on the line. Honorable
Carino's there,
at your service.
fighting. Okay.
The monument of eternal grace reports to you, Archduchess. We're eager for new
We're fighting in his front lines.
We'll be victorious.
We gotta do something to stop this Carino, or this, not this Carino. Oh, I had the wrong one on.
Fire our troops. We'll show battle. We'll bring inspiration there. An adventure to remember.
It's big trouble. It's big trouble. I guess Carino's fighting down south. Hopefully the Atreides are up to something.
We're honored to
There, we shot down his ship. Ooh, we lost the cap for a second, though. That's bad.
ready for the hunt.
Let's get more guys on this front line. Get out there, everybody.
For our liege.
Chop up missile turrets.
When needed. Yes, my lady Archduchess.
I think Carino's winning that fight in the south. Atreides are taking the one in the north.
Honorable knights at your service. We're eager for new adventures.
Whew. Where am I at? I'm at 25k. A little bit behind, thanks to that loss of stuff to Carino there. 29.7. Destroy passive.
Yes, my lady Archduchess.
29.8. It's on me to be able to take this, right? I'm the only thing, because nothing else is being taken from him. Ugh.
We're eager for new adventures.
I don't know if I'm going to get it. I think his passive might carry him over. He's making 50. Was that 50? No, 39. Maybe. If he can get guys in the point, that's going to really be the thing. Here's a Landsrat Council. Who knows what we'll see. Sale incentive. Dune governorship. Let's claim Dune governorship. Nuke, it's fun to it is fun to nuke. There's still a chance that we're in the game though. There's still a chance. So nuking, not nuking was the right choice. Unless the Fremen, I really would feel much more comfortable if something else was being liberated from him right now. It all being on me is bad because he could just jump guys on top of me, even if he doesn't win, just to hold the point for as long as possible. Yes, we're voting for governorship for House Ekaz. I don't think the game's going to go that long, but we'll see. Emperor being a good guy for once, right? Well, he did take some territory from me, but other than that, he was a bro for most of the game. We just were not making quite enough money. We would have been really close if we had not lost that northern spice field. Another spice field working at sort of full blast for us. Ooh, it would have been like another extra like 20% more money. Not having Ebo is painful, it's true. We've got pretty terrible counselors to work with. But hey, we're the governor, so we got that going for us. Can we hold this for however many more days it takes? Couple days. I gotta think we're gonna have Fremen on us any second now. We've got a lot of money. The shares are not expensive. Come on. 29.9? Yeah, all he's got to do is get on the point and slow me down. I'm going to send some guys out to make sure that look for stealth units coming in. I don't know, maybe we'll get it. Maybe he doesn't have a guy ready. Here it is. There's the guys. Shit. Chop them up. It's gonna buy him time though. Is it gonna be enough time? We just need to get everything off the point as quickly as possible. I think maybe we got him off. It's gonna be very close. Stay in the point. Stay in the point. Okay. There we go. We got something going for us. Turn back on the auto buy. Wait, we don't need a craft workshop. What we need is an airfield. And what did we lose there? We lost a little bit of everything. Some squires and some muskets.
We're eager for new adventures.
47%. We're very close. 48%. Can you dig it? We might make it. 49%. Holy moly, boys! It might be in the cards. It might be in the cards. Shares are very few. We're buying. We're making good money. We're selling. I think we might have it. Dear God, we might have a Chome victory. If I could... Hey-yo! Woo! Still got it, baby. Boy, that one was a knife's edge. A knife's edge there. 40 or 29.9 something on the Fremen. He jumps on that last point. We managed to fight him off just at the last possible second. And then we managed to save up enough money in the meantime. Everybody loves art. It's a lucrative world. GG is a House Ekaz Chome victory. Who could have seen that coming? Woo! That feels good. Ooh, I'm all tingly. GG. Tough one. Emperor saved you. Well, yeah, I mean, the Emperor also kicked me in the butt. He wasn't exactly being nice to me. But, I got the tingles. It was very close. They were all very close. I mean, if I wasn't hedging, look, they're 28-3, 28-1, 28-0. So it's like one spice tax and one normal region would push anyone over. And we were we were extremely close. We were like 5 days away from a spice tax, right? So if it wasn't for the Chome, we were out of the game. But just enough. Whew. Developments, knowledge. Look, this is funny. Look, everyone was broke at one point. So the Fremen were broke here. They made 0 knowledge. Over here, Atreides ran out of money. They made 0 knowledge. We ran out of money. We made 0 knowledge. That's very funny. Development's pretty even across the board. Solari production. Surprise, surprise, it was us. At one point, we peaked at 17.6. That's some decent money there. Chome shares, all in the pink. And then in that last, so we did the right thing by sort of holding off. We sat at that, 43, 42%, something like that. That gives the lobby a little more confidence that they can go and get on the other threat. And, credit to our other players, were savvy and they were able to make sure that the Fremen didn't get that final win, because it really looked to me like when everyone was dogpiling on me, which makes sense, it really looked like the Fremen were going to be able to just sort of sneak something out behind. But credit to Carino, who won the battle down south against the Fremen, opening up the ability for me to take that one territory from him. Whew. We were so greedy. We were very manpower poor, but look how low my army is compared to everyone else. And I'm just really fortunate that my neighbors were friendly and sort of locked in war with the Fremen. Eventually the Fremen got around to messing with me, but yeah, we were lucky that the uber aggressive Fremen cream was on the other side of the world, because we were really greedy keeping such a small army for such a long time. Wow. Crazy game. GG. Whew. Edge of my seat indeed. Let's do another, shall we? Let's do another. Anyone is welcome. I'm going to post it up in our private slot, but I will make it available for people as well. If anybody in chat wants to join in on a game, you are welcome. Gameplad is welcome if that's really what you want to do. Let's make it a skirmish. It's going to be a North American lobby. Here is an invite code, GWMDT. GWMDT. Posted in Discord. It's posted for you guys. GWMDT. Good luck. We're going to random again. I know people have some opinions on what they want to play, but nope, we're random. I'm feeling good about the random lifestyle. We got 2 absolute dog shit counselors that time and rode it to victory, so I feel invincible. Oh, nope, never mind. I'm not invincible. Antonal is in the lobby, and Cream again. Oh no. I'm in danger. Luchador de Loco, welcome. Let's do it, boys. Let's do it. You got to go to work, or you would next time. I know. And this, it filled up faster than I expected to. So this will be our last one for the day because, as you may or may not know, Dune Spice Wars games don't go that quickly. We're like 2 hours into this cast already. We've played one game. Day, can you kick Luchador? We got a Discord guy coming. Nah, he's okay. Nah, he's alright here. Up to you, Lucci. I'm in the Discord too. Yeah, I mean, this is a private game, so put on spec. Oh yeah, people want to spec. That's cool. Well, we can spec people. Whoopsies. Did we lose? Who did we lose? Oh, Antonell jumped into the spectator slot. Okay. We got a spot open. Room for one. Antonell's happy to watch. He likes to watch. No, never. He's back in the game. Now Cream's spectating. I don't know. I just want 4 guys that are ready to play. Room for one. Random time. Roll the dice. I know we random in that last one. Oh, we got Ziz and Antonell. These are some of the very best players in the community. 2 minutes, please, for tea. I'll allow it. Okay. 2 minutes. I'm gonna take a bathroom break then. Everybody, take 5. Get yourself a glass of water. It's important to stay hydrated. Maybe a nice baked good. Maybe go use the restroom because we're about to have a crazy game popping off again. Hopefully as good and as crazy as that last one. Be right back. All right, I think we are ready to go. We got Antonol on the Vernius, Luchador de Loco on the House Ekaz, and Ziz on the Atreides. Let's go. Yes, correct. They are all cowards for not also randoming. Shame upon their names. Heart's still fluttering from that last one. I thought I was screwed for sure. And then we just managed to make a lot of money in the time that we were trying to stop the Fremen from their win. And then once we stopped the Fremen from winning, it was like, oh, we got ourselves a big bank. We just turn on the auto buy and we win. Love it when a plan comes together. Sorry to chat. I didn't read like any chat for the last half an hour there because started getting real hairy, and I think my mental bandwidth was taxed. The end game of Spice Wars, especially when it's a competitive one and there's like multiple conditions going. Oh Lord, we didn't get Urulon. Good luck, have fun. Does anyone else like playing Carino without Urulon? Because I sure don't. But we've got ourselves Zoomgaron, legitimate violence, and Gaius Helen Mohiam for the political supremacy. Oh, I didn't make Gaius, we should probably do that. We'll make it work. No Urulon, be nice to me. Okay, we'll use our handicap to petition the lobby for leniency. Yeah, Urulon really, they've changed her and they've buffed her and they've nerfed her over time, and she just remains like the one piece of the Carino plan that it's really impossibly difficult to live without, but we'll make it work. We have spawned in the very north by northwest up here. Hopefully there's no airplanes coming around for us. A little reference for you film aficionados. You're welcome. Solid materials. Megalopolis. Maybe straight up to the Imperial Administration. Something along those lines. I don't know. Who knows how to play Carino? What do we got here? Extra water and statecraft buildings. Okay, wouldn't have been my first choices, but it's okay. Down here, military buildings and resource production with the abandoned Imperial Station. Oh Lord, these quirks are not good. It's gonna be a rough game for us, boys. It's gonna be a rough one. We'll figure it out. Let's get some Thopters out and about in the world. No, yeah, I got the two counselors I am least likely to play. I mean, to be fair, these are perfectly good counselors. Zoomgaron is underappreciated. He really makes you a Terminator, as long as you've got some friends. Gaius Helen's fine. She really can give you your pick of some valuable early game Landsred directives and things. It's fine. We'll make it work. It'll be okay. I'm more distressed at the lack of good perks around our main base. We do have a great volcano to the north. That's always nice. We're a pretty fuel cell hungry faction, so a volcano pumping out the fuel for us is very good. We ought to be pretty good on the Plascrete, so that's something that's going for us. Are we just going to pillage some of these junk regions around us? Maybe so. Maybe so, because they just don't seem like they would be useful at all to have. This southern one we could take. It's at least got an abandoned Imperial Station, but this one over here doesn't do anything. Cheaper building slots, like maybe we could use that to get a cheap... we could get a real cheap spacing guild in there. We'll see. We'll figure it out. What's the worst that could happen? Over to the west, there's something over there. We'll see what the Thopters find. Four Thopters feels pretty good for me. Any other good points of interest to grab? We can grab another Thopter down south. Ooh, a spice field to the west. We don't mind that. It's 100 to annex it. Let's do a pillage while we wait. Yeah. The counselors are gonna, like, every time I see them or every time I think of them, I'm gonna go, oh, if only. So if you hear me complaining a lot this game, it's the counselors. First agent up, he is a merchant. We like merchants. Bonus blanket bonus to your Solari income if you've got some levels up there. It's pretty decent. Is this? Yeah, this is a standard OG map. This is Dune Medium with the polar sink in the middle, all that stuff. We're not playing anything too funny today.
We are listening, Majesty. We are ready.
Extra Thopters. We always love the early scavenged Thopters, are always nice to find.
Yes, Majesty.
Some rare elements over there. Some more fuel up north. I mean, there's stuff around. Deep desert, deep desert. Yeah, it sort of remains to be seen. I'm not wowed by the start location. Picking up Imperial Administration, though it's not going to be particularly useful to me. Maybe we'll just head up to integrated costs, probably. It'll be fine. And we're just going to wait to get the army consolidated, and we'll head up and we'll grab spice number 2. Ooh, a well of riches. You know who works great with a well of riches? Princess Urulon. Sad face. Okay, we did see raiders come out right here, so we know there's a siege there at least. This guy wants 1 of each color to get 2 intel per day. That's a good quirk. We like that one a bit, actually. We are Carino's a very intel-heavy faction, of course, because they've got the absolutely incredible orbital strike option that costs 500 intel, and you can never have enough of.
We are listening, Majesty.
Let's a little bit more, a little less stockpiling there. Let's go up and take that. Landsrad's kicking off momentarily. Well of riches to the west. Where would be a good drop for a base? We don't know yet. Chum subsidies. Chum subsidies are actually nice for us. All factions, elected faction. No, we can't claim that. We could just make it everybody. Yeah, we could do that. That's fine. We could benefit from that, and it kind of screws over House Atreides a little bit. And we'll try and get the Chom subsidies to pass because we start with some Chom shares, so it's free real estate, free plascrete for us. I don't understand what to do on Carino without Urulon. Like, it feels you should be base Carino kit and she should just have different abilities. I absolutely agree. Urulon's kit should just be the base of what Carino could do, and Urulon should have different abilities. 100%. Strong agree. Yeah, I mean, without Urulon, it just sort of hurts. It hurts your flexibility for economically. It hurts your ability to chome boom a bit because you can't stack on something like if you get like a white rift, you can't put 2 things on it, and then extra propaganda offices and extra stuff here or there. It's just a real pain for your flexibility and your economy too. Because we would be feeling real happy if we could take a well of riches here, double up on it. Do I want a harmless gadget? You bet your ass I want a harmless gadget. Heck yeah, I love computers. Get on Arrakis. +2 authority. Don't mind if we do. Boom. We all know who the favorite kid is in the Carino family. Yes. Also 100%. Everybody knows who's the most popular kid in the Carino family. Alright. Second spice online. We are slowly expanding our empire. There's a third spice way up front of us. I still don't see a reasonable base drop option. Maybe westward. We could drop one here. This would be a very conservative one, allow us to very easily annex that, but I don't know that conservative play is exactly the plan in this absolute dog shit game. What am I picking up? God, I don't know. We do admin hall in the bottom. Chome there. Absolutely lore correct. Oh, we're supposed to be pillaging, right? No, the pillaging failed. So we could pillage for fun, but we're not going to really generate any extra benefits from it. We ought to be pillaging just as a best practice, but it's not like going out of its way for us. Oh, there's a desolation to the east of us. Shit. Well, okay, so we don't got to worry about securing this territory. I guess we're maybe we're doing like an aggressive westward base drop somewhere down here in order to try and lock in this territory. I think an aggressive base drop is what's called for this game. It's very risky with Carino, because if you lose your second base, you are just in the absolute shitter with no chance whatsoever. It's catastrophic. I don't want to drop on this because I kind of want this. I want to drop like back here or in front of it maybe. We won't fail in our duty. Oh, there's a special region here. Sandfall. Maybe this is a base drop? It's already adjacent to Atreides. That might be a bit of a contested spot. Do we do like a super aggressive base drop right here? A base drop here, you could kind of bunker it with the Sandfall here. There's Atreides here with a spice field. There's a damn it. It's the Atreides main base right there. That probably puts that a bit out of reach for us. Damn it, indeed. I would love that. That's my favorite spot to drop right here, right now. We can't drop until we get 5K. Maybe we need to do this annex next so that we're closer in hedge. And we need to save up a bunch of Solari. Do it! I know you guys want to see it. But I mean, he's probably just going to annex these things before I even get to the point where I have 5,000 hegemony and 3,000 Solari and 1,000 spare, 1,000 spare goodies. I'm trying to think. Authority is the word that is escaping me. We need 100 authority to drop the base, and we need 5,000 hegemony to be eligible for it. Eliminate the Atreides. The Atreides will die in the dark. I don't even want to eliminate him. Who is it? Ziz. Damn it. Ziz is very good. There's a lot of specials in the middle. There's a lot of middle specials. Maybe we just play like a very aggressive Carino. We're not going to cook any hedge. We're just going to effing fight people. Maybe. Atreides wants some deals. Sure, Atreides, let's have some deals. I say dejectedly. I'm so poor. I'm a non-Irulan Carino. Be nice to me. Please, have mercy. Take pity. Guess we're doing some pillaging. This guy, again, I didn't even really want. I just needed the, we needed the extra juice in our hegemony. So after we pay a spice tax, we'll be able to base drop. Spice tax in 10 days, so we need to save up some money and some authority. 10 days is about right. It's about right. Free Sardaukar. It might be in the cards, boys. It might be possible. It might be possible. Without Irulan, the Emperor turns into a delegate. I mean, we're just a pauper. We're just a pauper, just begging for scraps. Please, I can only build one of each building. I'm so poor. It's so hard to expand with less authority. Cheaper econ developments. Maybe Sure. Hasn't even been great things in order for me to steal with Gaius Helen. We could steal, like, statecraft or economy developments, but Vernius is already going to give me all the stuff I need for a long, long time. Where did that... I had a probe set up. Where did it come from? Someone remind me where I was supposed to put that probe. Cheaper mechanical units. Let's get a couple of incinerators out. We need more pillaging so that we could pay the pillage bills. Let's lean into some hard selling, actually. Very hard selling. Because we need the money to be able to do the fast base drop. Adjacent to the Atreides. This is going to be so upset about that. It's basically blood feud for the rest of the game when I do this. Basically. We need some red tech because we're about to get in a fight. Okay, that's where they're coming from. It's one spot they're coming from, at least. Alright, we gotta stop building our base because we need to save up to 3K. Desperate times. Call for desperate measures. This is such a bad idea. This is such a terribly bad idea. But I think we're doing it. I feel mentally committed to the plan. Grab some of these points of interest, since we don't have good old Fenring. Alright, in 4 days we ought to have enough to drop a base. And we're going to plan to drop them down here, basically next to the Atreides. Oh no, he's marching north. He's marching up. As long as he doesn't take the base we want, we could always take Sandfall from him later. He's fighting. He's fighting over there. Okay, he's gonna get Sandfall. That's fine. We're in the red a little bit. Come on, Spice Tax. Okay, he's taking Sandfall. I mean, is there... We could drop up on top of this spice field, which then gives us kind of access, but it doesn't guard these for us, really. Would it be better to drop here and maybe be able to contest these 3 regions? God damn it, that would be better, wouldn't it? Guys, should I drop middle or should I drop on the Atreides and blood feud them for the rest of the game? Quick. What do you think? What do? I could drop it right, couldn't I? I could drop it right there. Or we could drop on top of this here, which allows me to sort of contest the middle. It would kind of guard, not entirely guard, but sort of. Ironically, the one by the Atreides might be safer. He just backed off of that. Alright, we're dropping on the Atreides. We're doing it. That's pretty funny, I think. I think it's pretty funny. Ikaz wants to peace. Not necessarily safer in terms of winning. No. No, we're not winning. We're not winning this game. We're just having fun. We're just having fun. The good news is they're now much cheaper to annex. This is the most aggro base drop I have done in a long, long time. And without the intention of, like, killing him, just the intention of just like, oh, this is where we're at. This is where I wanted to put it. Sorry. We're doing fine, actually. We're going to pay the next tax just fine. We're not making much in the way of money. God, we're poor. We've got the Atreides army outnumbered, and he's sitting on his base, uncomfortable. He had expanded aggressively south toward the Ekaz. We need to get some red tech up because we're about to fight. We could trade with this guy, this siege up there. There's no Fremen in this game, so we can make friends with these sieges. Imperial protocols, of course. Jerk. Gets patented on us. Got a nice Atreides sandwich here. And some spicy meatballs. Look, we just saw raiders run out there. They're also walking north toward my territory, which is not ideal because I don't have any guards at home. Keep a couple of Sardaukar in the back. And we've done it! Claim it was a misinput. It was a misclick. It was my bad. Oh, I didn't see Arakeen there. Oh dear. It adds a bit of the spice to the game, right? If we had dropped middle, it would have been more about, you know, like jockeying for some position, a little bit here. Let's try and get a Bene Gesserit for ourselves. Well, we've managed to I say secure with, like, I'm using my fingers to do the air quotes here. We've managed to secure some choice territory. So we got that going for us. We've got a lot of water seller caravans around us, which is real nice. It allows us to sort of grab some more territory than we would otherwise be able to. Got ourselves a free Bene Gesserit. Funny enough, we have all of the trade deals with the Atreides. They're like our best partner. Extra guys, extra stuff. Alright, we do have raiders coming up, but we ought to have our Sardaukar police force coming online momentarily. There's a white rift down there. Maybe we should kill the Atreides. Just watch out for the Atreides assassination. Yeah. Famous assassins, those Atreides. Karina the roommate from hell. Really is the worst possible roommate. Okay, Atreides annexing the middle up. That's pretty fun. He's aggressively taking all kinds of stuff in the middle now. He needs some space. Let's get ourselves a command post here. I've been building out in. I've been totally neglecting basically everything else in the game because we've just been having just such a great time. Just giggling about this drop here. Atreides has, I mean, he's very boxed in now. He had himself a white rift, what used to be a very close sandfall He's grabbed 2 specials in the middle, Polosync and Imperial Basin, but that's a little complicated by Ekaz and Vernius all over that. I want to rally witches eventually. I don't think I need it immediately. Maybe we're just pillaging for now. Where was I supposed to scan? There was something else I was going to scan. I don't remember. Did someone tell me what I was supposed to scan? What good are you guys if you don't remember where I see things and then forget later? Bonus per statecraft buildings. Bonus per military buildings. You harvest your balls off here on safe mode, pretty please. Okay, we got a little bit of money. Let's get our monument online. We do want to grab this spice field if at all possible, actually. I feel like there was I think you just scanned one and got one to spare for the next one. I thought there was another siege like over here or something, but I could be wrong. I might not be remembering properly. My brain has gone to goo, but I'm just pleased. Yeah, that's the reaction of anyone who sees a Karuna base drop a little too close. It's just a face palm, just a god damn it. Okay, we got good money. We're building. We're pillaging. We gotta remember that we're gonna have to... We might as well do it now. We might as well... We're gonna have to hit a spice tax eventually. We're gonna pillage this. We're gonna mark down. We're gonna try and take this other forward spice. That locks us in on 4 spice at least. That's something. Imagine how good that would be if you had Erulon. Imperial protocols we need. Let's get that going. We're gonna need Imperial command. We're gonna want parts production. We're gonna need all these goodies. So big ol' Atreides force there. Over here, training slots. I think it's gotta be. We've been disregarding the Cho market, and we're going to continue to disregard it. Boy, the rate is quite terrible, and it's going to get only slightly less terrible in the short term here. Feels fine. Go steal their space cruiser scrap. Whew. Point of interest stolen. Oh, never mind, he got it. Okay. Baddies down there. We probably need to do something to fight them off. Send a couple Sardaukar World Police down to help. This guy needs expensive stuff in here. He could be a little more plascrete. We're making really good plascrete. Okay. I'm actually, by God, I'm feeling pretty comfortable with what we've got currently. Believe it or not. Believe it or not. George isn't home. Alright, that looks good there. I mean, if people don't pick on me, we're feeling pretty good. Yeah, it's Ziz. Ziz deserves all of the hate that he gets. He could get. Although he got the last game I casted with him in it, and he was the Harkonnens in that very unenviable. All factions. Very unenviable map spawn, and just got picked on by people all game long and never got anything good. Who would pick on poor little Day, right? I'm just a little guy, just a little birthday boy. Okay, don't get any econ developments. We're picking up the protocols. We're counting on Vernius to give us all of our econ tech. Because again, our defining characteristic is greed. Airfield up there. That's got a built-in airfield. This is sort of locked off thanks to the desolation. Next up is a well of riches. And then maybe some... I would like an Imperial Command, but we can always come back to that another time. I think valuable trinkets is on the docket. Just doing a little bit of pillaging, because otherwise we are broke as hell. Broke-ass Carino. We don't have Arielon to manage our finances for us. Let's get a Spacing Guild branch, though. That sounds good to me. No one compares to the Sardaukar. And we're pretty close to having enough 225 to pick up the Well of Riches, so we could start meandering our way over there. There's a chunky Atreides force. Atreides also are notably bad base killers, so we got that going for us. A military base probably makes good sense here. I'm feeling mostly good. I kind of want to take that too, so maybe I won't pillage this. Let's just go and jump on the Well of Riches. This is getting pillaged back here. Feeling good. Feeling good. What we need actually, let's put our Jezzy over on the Spacing Guild, because I want high levels on the Spacing Guild so that we can... It's an Aramsham game. Last time I went Sissy, I felt sad about it. We need high levels on our Spacing Guild because we want to be able to drop orbital strikes with impunity. And we're already doing a very fine plus 14 intel per day. Very, very nice. This rather aggressive base probably wants just maybe like a missile turret. Oh, there's some rocks right above it actually, so when I take this base we could bunker it a little bit there. I didn't realize that, or otherwise I probably would not have pillaged it quite as much. 225 to get this. We still need a handful of days. Atreides wandering around, looking good. Looking good. Maybe looking good, I don't know. I should have been paying attention to this. No one's cooking hedge, so in that manner it is looking good. We've got Armsham out. We are still trading with these guys. Still trading with these guys. This is minus 30% unit recruitment time. Sometimes that doesn't matter at all, and sometimes minus 30% recruitment time is just incredible, like borderline OP. Like if you're in absolute life and death struggle and suddenly you can recruit 30% faster, it's huge. But other times you're like, you don't really need to rebuild that much, or when you're rebuilding it's not that time sensitive, and then it's kind of doing nothing for you. So could go either way. What I need is money. Oh no, we're running out of supplies here. We're so thirsty. It's gonna be a hard walk home after that one. Annex in half a day. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Boy guys, you know what would really make this map position perfect? A Princess Arielon. Heavy sigh. We could put a monitoring station up. We don't, maybe someday. We don't need it immediately. Okay, those guys did make it home. Those thirsty boys. And we still need... Oh, sandstorm over that one, so that's fine. We're still super broke, and the spice rate is horrible. We don't even have enough water to build new things. Those are our water options. This guy could do some. He's already doing it. This is a 4 over. Yeah, we just don't got great water options. This is a 5. We could water here, but it's not a great choice. It is what it is. Let's finish out some red buildings. Let's keep on pillaging. This guy, unfortunately, is going to just need to be a dew collector down here because I really just need the water. And all is well. Though we continue to be super effing broke. We need to build another thopter because I don't think. Oh yeah, we could use a scavenged thopter to follow them, but that's not a best practice because the scavenged thopters tend to die when a dust storm comes through. We should be okay here because we do have a missile turret up. That'll help us keep those Fremen in line. And we can prep an orbital strike. I think I don't need to. I'm going to save the money because I would like more focus on trying to get my districts built out. This lack of water brought to you courtesy of no Urgulan. I know, if only our tears could be somehow harvested for the water that we need so badly. We have this place over here making us 3 water. Maybe we buff up the traits on it. Oh dear. I guess for now you can just be a spice silo, though that's probably not an optimal location for it. Likewise over here. Should have spice siloed you guys earlier. Shedding water for the dead. I know, it's the deepest, it's the most we could possibly offer. What do we think here? Cheaper upkeep. Oh, cheaper upkeep would be nice. Let's make that everybody. Let's make that everybody. And let's make it everybody. Community. What do we see with other people? Is anyone pushing anything? 10% chom on ECAS. That's not a ton. I mean, we're in month 4.5, so it's not like they're burning through the chom. Nobody's built out 3 blue districts, so it's not like politics is really cooking. There's a big chunky Atreides army down there we'll have to keep a close eye on. I think this guy also needs to be probably like a... Oh, well, now he needs to be a crafts workshop. Something's going to get repurposed in there to a whole bunch of missile turrets. Get off there, thirsty boys. Do we have all of these harvesters sauced? This one needs a thopter on him. And we need some tech. Let's pick up... We're getting all this already for free, courtesy of Carino, but we don't want our economy to suddenly crash and burn because Carino turned off the juice. Herald of the Change. Got any change? The Emperor is flat broke. Yes, we send the heralds of the change out to collect some change. You got any loose change? The Emperor is dearly in need of loose change. I like that a lot. The rest of the lobby better be grateful. They never are. They never are. The lobby is never grateful, despite the sacrifices that we make for them. Doot, 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 doot. Let's build these main bases. Oh, and we've used up all our plascrete. Let's pick up some more off the ground. What is this? Free Fremen? Don't mind if we do. Put them on Arrakis. We could use the authority. Our authority gain is actually quite good. Why is it plus 10? It's quite good. It must be a Jessica, right? Because we have a bunch of treaties with him, and it's not eating into our authority. Alright, so we know there's a Lady Jessica. Interesting. Let's pick this annex up. I think we've just about made friends with our sieges. I think it's 60 maybe? Correct me if I'm wrong. At some amount of relations they stop sending attacks. I feel like it might be 60, something like that. We do have a harmless gadget. Vernius is not the assassins they once were, so we're not as concerned as we used to be in the way back, the distant past. Accepting a harmless gadget was like making it easy mode for them to come and murder you in your sleep. Feeble weaklings who don't random. Yes, these fools who just pick good things in order to play well. Carino playing politics and trucing. Yeah, you know, we're getting everything we want. We're skating through our weak early game. Let's get a couple of artillery drones up, just because we're an effing boss. Let's make sure. What are we building here? Triple blue? I feel like triple yellow is really what I like more than triple blue. Triple blue makes more sense. Triple yellow is more fun and greed. We've got 4 spice fields, boys. We got 4 spice fields. Maybe we lean a bit into it. We're behind, but we could always get rid of it later. I don't love political play in general. I always feel a little more comfortable going sort of more greed economy. Oh, we are the only... Atreides cooking a little bit of hedge. We're cooking a little bit more than them. We turn on the hedge faucet. 2 for 2 for chum victories. It's going to be tricky since we haven't bought any and we're 5 months into the game. But you never know. Stranger things have happened. I don't know that it needs to be a victory. It just needs to be like, you know, a little bit of extra chum juice. But that aggressive drop, I mean, this is excellent territory, and it really sort of protects some of this excellent territory behind us. It's really given us a bit of a headwind to work with. Feeling very comfortable with the territory and stuff that we've got our greedy Carino fingers on. Oh, we should have been donating to the guild. We forgot about that. We are maxed out on influence. Let's get that done. Feels like Vernius having a good time. I think Vernius is probably not having as good a time. They're buying some chome, but they look to me to be a bit blocked in. They also hated Desolation being up here. They've got Space Wreck Cruiser here, but as far as we can tell, nothing else. So they're sitting... Oh, there it is. 2 specials. They got a Moondew Veil and a Space Wreck Cruiser. 2 specials is not ideal for Vernius. And 1 spice, 2 spice, 3 spice. We took their 4th spice for ourselves. I think now we're going to go ahead and prep the orbital strike for a rainy day. We're going to need... Oh, we're so thirsty. Please, water. We need some water. Geothermal condensers will help a little bit with that. Eventually we'll be able to annex this one, and we could put some geotherm up here. If I had water, I could put some geotherm up there. We're getting a little bit here. This guy could be a spice silo to juice up down here. Haven't seen an aggro base drop next to a base, right? And I didn't even want it to be an aggro base drop. I would have been much happier if his base was a little further away, because I'm not trying to kill him. I just wanted to like lay claim to the land, right? I just wanted to plant my flag and be like, hey, this stuff is mine. Water, please. Looking good. Is the irony of the base drop is the shocking amount of peace. Yeah, it has been. It appears to be very peaceful. We've been sort of keeping an eye on things, and it doesn't look like we've seen any war elsewhere on the map. I gotta say, I feel like this incredibly aggro base drop was the absolute best decision. I need it, please. I'm not trying to kill him so far, right? That's always the all factions suffer lands rat standing. Elected faction gains stuff. I still kind of want cheaper building costs there. And maybe we could just put... yeah, well, no, let's leave this off, actually. That's fine. Yet again, Gaius Helen is not quite giving me the stuff that I want. A random smuggler bounty on a pose. Don't mind if we do. Just 4 great houses chilling. It's true. These are the 4 chillest of the great houses. Absolutely. We don't have any Harkonnens messing things up. There's no smugglers causing problems. There's no Fremen doing stuff. Just chilling out. Just some great house bros having a great house time. Which, incidentally, is most beneficial for Carino. Let's check this armory. We need this armory juiced up a little bit more. We are going to want to transition into a healthier Carino or Sardaukar force here. And for that, something like that. Extra power. I don't know what I'm doing. Those look pretty. We'll pick those. Is it time for the recycling vats? Dare we? Harvester works, I think, makes good sense because we've got a lot of harvesters a-working. We did get another Thopter up, so we could finally get this guy juiced. On safe mode. So far, so good. In the standing zone, yeah, Ikaz is well stood, but he hasn't gone triple blue, which is kind of unusual. You would have expected to see it by now if he was going to do it. I think this guy... Oh, that's a good one, actually. I need someone crappy. Let's put this guy over there. And these guys in there. Oh, my intendants getting me authority, if at all possible. This guy making money could be up there. Just a little bit of juggling things around. Something like that. Tech. Do we want more tech? We don't even. We've got everything we need. I think the obvious choice is border defenses, because we're expecting to be a villain. We're planning ahead to be the villain of the lobby. It's always good to plan ahead. I would really like this, but it's going to be a while till those pillage stacks fall off. What is there for me to grab? Probably this one. This makes the most sense. Oh, 46 days left on it. Ugh. I guess we just chilling. We just chilling on the annexing for a while. There's like no place to build buildings in this region. That's weird. We got friendship over here with the Fremen if we ever wanted to ally them for faster recruitment time. Someone remind me of that. When a Wonders is big time as long as Vern doesn't ob trinkets. I feel like with old two-spot Vernius is on the fast track towards obfuscating trinkets, but yeah, that's a good point. Wonders of the Desert, 30% resource production on the special regions. I would like that. It is nice. It's always valuable. It's always valuable for a Chom sort of push. I think border defenses feels better for me for now, but we will add Wonders to the list. We're doing really well on the money at the moment. 20%, 25%. The boys, they a Choman. We're just going to be super rich and maybe let people... I guess we'll jump in the Chom market. We'll jump in the Chom market. We don't want to dump too much in it. So the greedy thing to do is to sit with our monument over on our triple yellow and double blue as long as possible, and then once the shit starts to hit the fan, it's you move your Emperor's Monument over as quickly as you can. It takes like 10 days to build. You move it over here to double your military buffs. Do I need something in the meantime? I don't want to get addicted to the water. What's the line? I should look it up. My friends, do not grow addicted to the water, or it will take hold of you, and you will regret its absence. Something like that. It's good stuff. I think an embassy makes good sense. We still have all the treaties. Let's pop an embassy up. Probably should have done that a long time ago. A long time ago, but here it is. You know what? Imagine how many fuel cells the great volcano would be if you had Urgulon. Quite a few. Quite a few fuel cells. We're gonna hang out at home. We're gonna send guys out to grab goodies from the desert wherever possible. And we're just gonna cackle and live our best Imperial life. We're gonna invest in more Thopters. We're gonna just flood the land with Thopters. Got a lot of money. Just feeling good. Now we just sit back and we AFK to victory. Making 50 a day. I'll see you guys in about 3 or 4 months, and we'll call it a game. The water sickness, yes. Do we have our craft shop here? I was gonna make sure we have all our craft shops. 1 craft shop, 2 craft shop, 3 craft shop. And we only have the 3 specials. So it's not totally obnoxious. It's a very reasonable amount of daily hedge cooking. 49? If you're making like 70, everyone just comes and kills you. 49 is like, they really don't like it, but it's not quite enough to just drop everything and come murder you. At least that's my take on it. Other people may have different thresholds, I suppose. Atreides just sit at their base. I should probably just be sitting at my... Oh, we got a peaceful annex of the lower Urg. That's funny. Not the great Urg, the lower Urg. Over to the west. That is annoying, but not shocking. And again, we are not pillaging because we kind of want to be able to annex stuff. What we do need to do is go mess with this renegade base to our west and get ourselves... We're still a ways away. Get ourselves a flagship up. Judge of the Council. Still nobody has opted for triple blue. The triple blue district, so not a ton of votes to throw around. Eye of the Council is already ECAS. I think I don't care about those. Judge of the Council. Oh, this might be old. 2 minutes ago, Luchador said Vernius on me. We should go see if there's anything popping off down there. I think we give ourselves the 90 votes and see if we can carry that to victory. I'm guessing that's a no, but you never know. Stranger things have happened. Those shifty Atreides, doing exactly what we expected them to do. It's going good, though. It's going good. It could only be better. We were actually shockingly close. I could have easily won that. House ECAS, however, picks up the judges. Military developments suffer a bit. Raiders coming in. Maybe we'll just use our scav team here and prep another one for the other base. That's fine. We've got a hell of a lot of fuel cells, which means it's nuke silo time. Where are we going to put this nuke silo? We want it kind of in the back of our territory, so maybe this is not the exact spot for a nuke silo. This guy, what's he touching? What we need is over here. This guy needs to be a experimental furnace. Oh, but he's already the space base there. I'm an idiot. I guess this guy needs to be an experimental furnace in some distant future. The distant future. The distant future. We are robots. Anyways, we're supposed to look down there. We do see maybe... Do I feel like the purples maybe pushing... Purple lines are pushing a little further south? Did anything from the ECAS get taken? It's conceivable. Let's go. Chop them up. Looking good. Très bien. Everything's looking good. It's a win across the board on all fronts. Deaths we don't mind. We're just going to replace them with Sardaukar. We did opt for the old Masons Guild, so we do want to make sure all of our buildings, all of our villages are as built out as we can get them. Renegade base dismantled. And we ought to be able to take this thing in like 16 days and then that thing in 25 days later. Okay. We'll float a little too much authority for temporarily, but no big deal. Build, 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 build. Is this reasonable for an experimental furnace there? It's not the greatest spot that ever was. Maybe it's more reasonable over here. Juices up a bit more. Let's get that taken. Let's build out over here. I think a little extra manpower wouldn't hurt. We're not using it up now, but I feel like there is a future scenario where we're using up a lot of manpower. Does the Northern Siege give anything good? 10% military unit health. Beats a poke in the eye with a sharp stick. I mean, it's on the long-term plan. It's on the long-term plan. New shares dropped. We'll buy them. Though they're outrageously expensive. And again, I think we could probably put a couple missile turrets there. Super juicy. We got another guy out. We're going to put him on counterintelligence just because we got most of what we want already. And everything's looking good. We've got the most hedge and the most passive hedge. We're well behind in Chome, but there's a lot of people choming. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff right there. A lot of people choming, so if there's a lot of people choming, it basically means that nobody's going to get the benefits of choming all the way. Sardaukar. Looks like we might have the elite of the Imperium at our service here. In fact, this conscript rifleman is about to get himself promoted to a Sardaukar as well. Feeling good. 19 more days. We'll annex up north. We're just sort of building out bunkers wherever we can. We're going to bust this plascrete down and opt for missile turrets. Nothing like fighting an Imperial base with also overlapping missile turrets next to it. That's not miserable at all. This guy needs something yellow. I guess he could do that. And then this guy will trade this one in for something else. I do want to try to, because we've got our administrative consolidation for minus upkeep in a village with 4 or more buildings of the same type. As we're building these villages out, we do want to make sure we're using 4 of the same type wherever possible. What do you need, my emperor? Oh, look at that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You know what? If we had Erulon, there would be even 1 more missile turret here. But that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. We don't need Erulon. We're a strong, independent Carina. We don't need no Erulon. Rate's going down. Did everyone else finally run out of money? Got a very peaceful Atreides. A not so peaceful, we got a standoff on the border. Maybe not such a standoff, maybe more like a war. Hidden back door comes out. The war banner betrayal. And income Atreides, or not Atreides, Vernius. Income Vernius. Fighting over the fuel cells in the east. Let's just leave this Thopter down here. You don't go anywhere. We're gonna drop a scav team on him. Operation detected. Oh, it's just a scav team, my man. We just want to get paid for your death. We're not trying to do anything terrible to you. Controlled markets for everybody. Labor rights for everybody. I think that seems reasonable to me. I don't have particularly strong feelings about those. Better me than ECAS. Ain't that the sad truth. ECAS now does properly have their triple blue district up, plus 150 base votes for them. I'm getting killed by Vern. No, let's keep it on ECAS, says Antonell. Speaker of the Council is not even that important for ECAS, because they already have immunity to everything that they want anyways. And we don't like the Atreides, because we imagine they're going to try and kill us at some point in the not too distant future. The distant future. Let's oppose this, because we just want to get paid. Atreides got it themselves. No help needed. Vernius gets a little bit of extra Solari upkeep. All factions do not suffer a bad spice exchange rate. And there is some death and destruction down there. Let's repurpose this research hub into a missile turret. Perfect. What is this? What's going on? Vern is being a big bully. I see, and we strongly condemn him. You can hit him for sure. I could, but there's little for me to gain at this point in time. I gain by the status quo perpetuating. Tell you what, we are Zoom Garan, my man. Where you at, ECAS?
Let's talk honestly.
Political. Where's my Zoom? Oh, there it is. Imperial Mandate. I'm a generous god. This is now getting attacked by rebels. I would love it if they took that over. That would make me extremely happy. This opens up in 8 days. Let's go ahead and just sort of jump on that preemptively. This guy over here just could have some stuff. This guy, I don't know, can have some stuff in it. We just need to spend some of this plascrete. Pays out for statecraft, experience for military units. I really don't feel strongly about any of those. I guess we just stick an investment office there. We're getting that. We're getting this. Intel per statecraft building. 10 Solari for one building of each type. Sticking with an investment office there. And we're waiting a little bit on this annex. Vernius is helmed by Antonell. Fill out your militia. I think I did, mostly. This is a little bit. Nice, babe. I never mind the reminders. I never mind the reminders. The reminders are excellent. We've got a military base up there. We could do. We've had one airfield. Yes. What about second airfield? Cheaper building costs. It might make sense to stick a military factory up there. It almost certainly does. Let's get our military factory online. That way, when we need it, we'll have it already. It's going to cost us a bit, right? We're spending 150 in army upkeep. It's going to make that more like 220 something. But we're super rich. We can just sort of casually spend 6K on shares if we need to. Still waiting for this to fall off in 3 days. We've gotten our wonders of the desert. We've gotten everything we want, everything we could ever dream of. Let's pick up Emperor's Eyes, just to be safe. And from there, maybe some of this stuff, right? Emperor's Eyes is 12 days, so we could still pick up like a Riches of Arrakis. Would be reasonable. And this guy is still ticking, almost 1.7 days. We got more battle up here. Drop scav teams on him. Definitely want to benefit from other people's combat. Let's get another Thopter out there. You can see the money popping up every time something dies. I dearly love scav teaming other people's battles. It's just win-win. No, we lost sight of it. Imperial mandate for ECAS has ended. Oh no. Have another Imperial mandate, quick. They look like they continue to get bullied. No surprise. Antonal is also one of the best players in the world. Terrible, terrible man to try and fight against. I'm glad he's not fighting me. Its value is determined every 400 years. Is that true? Is that the tooltip for Solari? The official currency unit of the Imperium, its purchasing power is set at quadricentennial negotiations between the Guild Lancer and the Emperor. Sure, you just set a value for your currency every 400 years and assume it's all going to go well. Imperial protocols. Am I crazy? What was that? Oh, it's patented. I thought for a second I thought that was the obfuscate. I was like, wait, he obfuscated Imperial protocols. It's interesting. We don't care about that. Jump shares. Let's buy some. Wait, House Vernius have declared that the truce with me has ended. How dare he? In that case, we are free to help our friends out a little bit more. Next time we have a chance, we might fly in on top of our ECAS buddies. Let's keep an eye on what's going on here. Where are our friendly airfields? Are there any? There's an airfield down there. There's an airfield around the base. Oh, I can't drop orbital strike on them. Let's get rid of this probe setup and grab ourselves a supply drop. ECAS wants to trade with me. He needs intel. Sure. This is getting annexed. I really want to go down and fight. I'm gonna fly down to help you. Get ready to fight. We're prepped up here. Landsrat in 0.1 day. Let's see what this Landsrat has to say. See what the Landsrat has to say. And of course we don't care if ECAS dies, but we don't like Vernius just running roughshod over him. Oh, is it really time for the Dune governorship? Is it really? We don't, I mean, ECAS would not be hard to kill. But we don't, oh, grab the Kronos, thank you. That's why you're here. That's why you're here, thanks Klaxon. ECAS would not be hard to kill, but we don't want ECAS dead, because that is just, he's across the map from me, so it's just free real estate for Atreides and especially Vernius. We want ECAS to live. Live, ECAS. We want ECAS to get some Landsrat guards. Oop, I got a phone call, be right back.
Elite of the Imperium at your service. What do you need, my Emperor? Ready.
Sorry, I'm back. I'm back. We had big developments while I was gone. Ikaz managed to lock down the Dune governorship, so now we just need to kill him. Is it time to put Ikaz down for good? We got Atreides coming in on the Ikaz there. It is not. It is, my friend. Antonel's on it. We could just fly right on top of them. Oop, get off the sand, off the sand. Shuttling down to the Ikaz. We gotta kill him, unfortunately. You can't have governorship, Ikaz. I'm so sorry. I'm not muted now. Yeah, we're off mute now. There it is. You flew too close to the sun, good luchador de loco. A ceasefire? What are you up to, Atreides? Oh, snap, he says. Why do Atreides not want Ikaz to die yet? He wants to be involved in this kill? Alright, well, we're gonna need some extra supply drop. Nuclear warhead ready for an enemy faction. Did I ever get my own nukes ready? I think I wanted to put it way up north. Let's get our own nukes ready. The trouble is, with Ikaz dead, it's really just like... the game goes out of my favor hugely. Because it just adds so much space for Vernius to be able to snag stuff. Okay, there's death again for the Ikaz. Here's our Kronos, which we probably want up in this front line sooner rather than later. Atreides, you got any more of that? No bueno. Enemy nuclear warhead ready. Of course, like I said, GG. GG, Lucha. Too good for this world. And we're actually at war here, but we don't need to fight. We're far from home. Let's leave. Now we need to battle with Vernius, because he can scoop up all this territory with impunity. Oh, nice. We got some extra agents to go around. We got agents all over the place. How are we gonna make it home? These thirsty boys. Ugh. No, I did not get a base drop. I was not at war with him for long enough. You need to be. You have to be in conflict with someone for 50 days and then kill them, and then you get a base drop. No such luck. What we're gonna do is we're gonna push in on the space wreck cruiser, and we're gonna war deck our Vernius friends that way. So we are prepping an EMP bomb. And then there were three: Ziz, Antonel, and a man named Devok. Water cellars, good. Glad we're not just giving it to the Atreides here. Infiltration cells are up. We've, I'm not concerned about being assassinated. Neither Vernius or Atreides are particularly good at it, and we do have the triple counter intel set up, so that's not my biggest concern. Do I want a water cellars? We'll try and get water cellars. What the hell? You cannot base drop on special regions, so no, you can't smash something like the cruiser. We're water cellaring. Everyone can use cell searches, but I am not cell searching. I am preparing for war. Did we make that? We did make that alliance there. This shit needs to be built out. Gotta buy some shares. Let's turn on the auto buy. What the hell? Things get cheaper. Crew training program would be nice to have. We gotta keep an eye on that Ziz though. I don't like him. I think we're gonna swap this over to spending spice on it. Our own nukes are coming online before too long here. We're gonna military base up just in case we need to defend our home base at some point. We don't. The artillery drones are unfortunately a liability versus Vernius, who could hit us with the old hidden back door. So, can we grab a space? We need a nuke ready. We need a nuke ready. We need to annex the spacing wreck around the time that a tax hits. Oh, the spacing wreck's 492 to annex. It's so expensive. I don't have outpost logistics up. That's what's hurting me here. I really do need outpost logistics actually. It's probably like a month away to get. It's 13 more days in the crew training program. We spent all our money, bought up to 17%. Oh, I need a probe ready. That's a good call. Our water is still so tight, though. We're going to break down Mr. Emperor's monument here. This guy's going to be a recycling vats. This guy down here is no longer an embassy. He is now an Emperor's monument. That's the plan. Let's get a little bit more water up here. We need 5,000 bucks in order to buy a nuke. Vernius just annex and stuff. Let's go on him. I'm tired of waiting. I am worried about these siege tanks, though. Let's keep them back. Ugh, worm is bad. Oh, he did hidden backdoor them back there, but they weren't. They were. Oh, I'm in big trouble actually. They weren't deployed back there, so they're not shooting me. Armsham, get out of here. I don't have Atreides on me yet, so that's good. We're gonna lose everybody else though, because we're thirsty. Oh, and we've gone too greedily with the Kronos. Armsham looks like he might survive. That's nice. Kronos does not. There go the Atreides. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, delved too greedily. It was good and proper to not send in the artillery drones, though. Atreides over here. We're in trouble. We're in trouble. Another peaceful annex by the Atreides to the west, that's true. Oh, you know what got obfuscated? You know what got obfuscated? Parallel training, so we've only got 2 training slots. You hate to see it. It still pays out for the triple district bonus, though. Mercs will melt these armies? Yeah, maybe. Maybe we just need to be saving up for the mercs. Atreides are not coming in yet. It feels like it's Vernius's to win. He's got so much territory to work with over there. I'm falling behind. Even Atreides are ahead of me now. We got to do something with some of these Atreides lands, and he is fast built and he's ready to defend them, of course. We got the recruitment speed siege. We did do that alliance, so we got that going for us. Just rebuilding. I think we probably keep an EMP in our pocket, but now we're starting to get low on intel again. This guy. Ugh. Everything's messy. We don't have what we want. There's probably still Atreides causing us trouble. Let's do just a single annex here, just so that we're not capped out on our authority. That is ceasefire. That's got to be Vernius guys on it then. I really want another EMP ready to cause trouble if needs be. We could get another Kronos up. Atreides still just sitting at home. I need his help to deal with the Vernius threat. We're cooking the most, but not by a ton. No, we're not even. Vernius is cooking slightly. One more a day than us. Foul villain. Lands red popping real soon. What we could do is these back places could be data centers for us now. Could do that much at least. Please, we need so much more data. Oh, it's gonna be a weird one. We'll see. We'll see. I am glad that we've got the plus 30% siege now. I told you it would be useful. Being down to only 2 recruitment slots, suddenly it's very good to have. Architectural surveys and Dune governorship. Do we architectural surveys? Absolutely everybody. There's always the Vernius could choose who goes. Oh yeah, everybody gets an architectural surveys. That's dangerous for me. Dune governorship is only open to the Atreides, so we could deny it with Vernius's help. I'm voting decline on Gov. Oh, I did not click. It was my bad for not clicking. Smuggler bounty on support. If you want the free money. We gotta decline it. We gotta decline it. We need more time. I don't need a separate ticking clock on what's happening. There's already enough clocks ticking. All factions do have architectural surveys on them. Dune governorship fails. Oh, Lord. Data centers. Nukes going down. Where Atreides getting nuked. That's strange. Vernius nukes the Atreides base over there. The Atreides army is up here. I don't know why that was nuked. Maybe he was trying to stop a peaceful annex there, but it got off anyway. But why would you nuke right now to stop the peaceful annex? The trouble is the supply is really tricky for me right now, too. No, my water's up to 42. Okay, supply is fine right now. My nuke is ready. About to pay a spice tax. We got to take something off of Vernius. We've got to take something off of Vernius. We got to go on him. But I can't with the Atreides here, because if they jump on me, I'm just dead. I need to be able to fight Vernius somewhere else. There's, I guess, no reasonable way to walk through the desert. There's these territories here. If we had a little more authority, we could annex. Is this a peace treaty from the Atreides? Okay. Atreides have done peace. We're going in. And there it is. There's a thumper down. We're going to try and get over to the cliffs. Off the sands, if at all possible. That looks pretty good. T 29.4. Ooh, he gets one more annex. He's got it. It's very bad for us. I can't click on it. Liberate. Does he have the authority for one single more annex? 29.5, he's very close. We could nuke something if we see something else getting annexed. Everybody get on the point so we're not losing supplies. Ziz and me, just both armies sitting on top of each other. My nuke is ready. He's flying south. He's going to try and annex something down south. There's a down south annex going down. Let's get a Thopters. Get on it, Thopters. Show us what we need to see. How about an orbital strike on you down south? He's maybe annexing up north. The orbital strike is very funny. I like that a lot. I don't know if we could stop that one, though. Supplies, and we'll start marching up north. He's getting that one. Where's my nuke? He jumped on it. He's in the middle here. I think we did manage to stop the bottom with the airstrike. There's a lot of Vernius in here. Aram Sham, chop him up! No, somehow we're at war with the Atreides. I don't know if I misclicked or if they just declared on me or what. That's very bad for us. Did I betray him? Contested siege, enemy nuke? I don't know. I don't know if I misclicked or if he misclicked. I do have traitor, or maybe I have traitor. No, from the nuke. The nuke broke it. He's got it too. He's annexing something. He got the bottom one. Yeah, damn. Yeah. So when I nuked to keep him off the top, and it broke the peace treaty, which causes us to fight here. But it doesn't matter. He got the bottom. GG. Mid's getting nuked. Ooh, tough one. I knew once ECAS went down, it was going south is not in our favor. Vernius is an expert at the long expanse, and having all that free territory was good for him. I was prepping to go help our Vernius bro, or not Vernius, our ECAS bro, but then he went and won himself a governorship. Nuke lost you the game. It didn't matter. We were not going to finish the cap in time. He was going to get the southern one. So even the nuke wasn't necessarily it. Yeah, dropping a nuke is an automatic betrayal of everyone, so all the other factions become at war with you. The Atreides and I were sitting on top of each other, so we started fighting. So that was bad, but we still lost because he got that southern cap up. You know, we were not over here. We were not finishing this liberate before he was able to just annex a neutral territory down here, which is what he got. This is what put him over the edge. We were still far away. If we had done the, if we had enough authority to annex this, Atreides probably might have fought us for it. Who knows? But it doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. Close one. We did get him off the top one with the nuke, but again, with Ikaz dead, there's just so much free territory. Look, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's 10 plus empty regions, and all he needed to do was annex one more of any of those 10. So there's no way we could stop that, right? Another exhibit A of why the whole game gets thrown for a loop if someone's dead. We did see Atreides start to hoover up some of that territory. If the Ikaz had lived, we would have been in a great spot, but you can't let the Ikaz live if they have governorship because they have perfect politics. And, maybe we could have waited until the last 10 days. That might have forced Vernius to obfuscate perfect politics, and then in theory we could have voted him out of it, but Vernius was also laying siege to the base, and there's some 4D chess there. Maybe we defend Ikaz while he's governorship, forcing Vernius to obfuscate the perfect politics, and then we somehow keep Ikaz alive for a little bit longer and vote him out. Maybe in an alternate universe. Otherwise, we had a pretty good game. Imagine if we had Urulon. Also, I probably should have gone all in on propaganda offices to augment my craft workshops at some point. Wouldn't have been a ton. Would have been like 6 to 8 to 10-ish more hedge a day, which would have been nice, but really it was the Ikaz death and then all the free territory that decided the game. Oh well, GG, well played to Antonel, who I think has beaten me every single time I have ever played against him. GG to Ziz, sorry for dropping on your base. It wasn't personal, I just really liked the terrain. And GG to, who was he? He was Luchador Loco, something like that? GG to our brother Luchador de Loco, thanks for playing. And that's all I got for you today, folks. That's 2 Spice Wars matches. We've got a ton of people watching. You guys have been great in chat. I really appreciate you hanging out, watching some games with us. The first one went great. That was a lot of fun. Second one also went great. I had a good time with it. I wish we had helped Ikaz a little earlier. I wish he did not get governorship. I was ready to help, but nah. Oh well. It's the way it was the way the nukes crumble sometimes. It is fun. We did get to launch a nuke at someone. That's always entertaining. We did get to kill a base, and we love killing bases, even if it makes us lose eventually. All in all, pretty solid. I think a nice object lesson of where if you've got some lemons, if life hands you the lemon counselors for Carino, you make some lemonade out of them. Things were good. Had a good time. Thanks for joining, boys. We're going to call it there. Appreciate you all, and more stuff coming out. I know I've got at least another game saved up. I'll post sometime this week, and whenever we play more stuff, we'll get those ready, and lots more Dune Spice Wars in the future, and maybe some other stuff as I dabble here and there. I am a little excited about the new Age of Empires DLC that is dropping early April, so there may be a little more Age of Empires content if you're into that, but if you're not, there'll be more Dune too. Don't worry about it. All right, enough rambling. That's it. Goodbye, good night, good day. I'll see you guys next time.